I'm Kara858, and we're back for our second episode of our brand new campaign, Fractured Destiny. We want to thank you for joining us and watching this fantastic cast weave this incredible story. We're going to jump right into our cafe, but first, let's talk about our sponsors who help make this happen. Fractured Destiny is now partnered with Untitled Champions. Untitled Champions is one of the biggest D&D games around, and this week a list of champions have been buffed to help you push past that troublesome wall. If you hit !code in chat, you will receive a code for a free Electrum chest. This chest provides free premium content to help you accelerate your progress in the game. So with that, enjoy. And if you like our show and would like to support us, Fractured Destiny has a Patreon. All the funds sent to our Patreon goes directly to the cast. And the Patreon offers exclusive content like after shows, podcasts, Patreon exclusive Discord channels, and even bonus episodes. Your contributions helps us as content creators, but if you're not able to contribute financially but would still like to support us, liking, retweeting, and getting the word out already does so much. It truly does make a major difference, and we appreciate all that you've done for the show. And with that, I think it's time that we have everyone, we introduce the cast and say who they are and who they're playing. And we start first, of course, with our lovable DM, Noir. Noir, would you like to talk about yourself and who you're playing?
Hey everybody. I'm Noir. I go by Hive. And I'm playing, birds, the bees, the trees, a couple of sidewalks. No, I'm just kidding.
Flowers.
I'm playing the flowers, a very sweet flower that's extraordinarily poisonous, which I love. Well, yeah, I'm here to be the world for these fantastic players who, if you missed the first episode, collectively and like a family, raffle stomped my bad guy. So I'm very excited to pick back up. But yeah, that's me. You can find me on Twitter. That's where you'll find my information. But let's get to the rest of the team. I don't have the overlay. I don't know what direction I'm going. I'm a lost boy.
I think I'm next.
Yep, you're next. You're next.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jessica Landverdi. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be part of this group. It's so much fun to do D&D with them. And I play Seneca, and she's one of the younger ones of the fam, and she's a fighter who just wants to prove herself. That's all.
All right, perfect.
Off to a very good start.
Oh yeah. With that ninja flip right into that person's forehead.
Listen, I didn't kill him all by myself, but I did.
Of course, we have next. We have the wonderful Elisa. Would you like to talk about yourself and who you're playing?
Hello, I'm Elisa Pearl. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and such, Elisa Pearl, and I'm playing Pruitt, a Circle of Spores druid, because I like to play underdogs and things and classes and subclasses that other people don't want to play. So Circle of Spores it is, and I'm having a great time.
Yeah, there were numerous people asking in chat, like, what circle is she playing? I was just like, oh, doing it justice. You might start seeing more around it now.
Yay.
Next, we have the wonderful Reeve. Like to talk about yourself and who you're playing.
My goodness, it's my turn. Hello, everyone. I am at Big Dudery on my socials. Tonight, I am playing the lovely and charismatic Dari, who is absolutely fabulous no matter what he's doing. Yeah, that's all.
All right. And, of course, we have the wonderful Glyza. You'd like to talk about yourself and who you're playing?
Hello. I am Glyza of Classical Glyza. You can find me everywhere by just typing Classical Glyza. There's only one. That is just me. I am playing Dewada, the mom friend of the group, apparently. I don't know why I decided to do this, but it is happening now. This is who I am. I am the responsible one in the family.
Yeah, and he's doing a pretty good job, I would say that. As for yours truly, I am Kara858, and I'm playing Roanari, the unique individual that just try to find their way in life and just don't understand why things are so complicated. And a lot is underneath the scenes, but we'll see that as time progresses. With that said, I think it's about time we transition to our fantastic DM, Noir. So Noir, take it away.
All right. Well, we here have a ritual where we offer the players here a chance to start the session off with a little bit of inspiration should one of them like to recap. And now we've added the caveat, you know what I'm trying to say, that they do so in character. So, would anybody like to take on this challenge and start the session off with inspiration? Pruitt's got a hand up. Do we have multiple hands up? Is this going to be a family thing?
Team up? Like,
oh yeah, bring it on.
Okay.
We're like a family.
Oh, disgusting. All right, let's have it.
Okay, so I guess I'll start, and whoever wants to jump in can jump in. So I cracked that orb thing that was floating in the center of the dream orb thing. I cracked it with chill touch. Yeah, the magical bean. I cracked it with my chill touch, my giant skeletal necromantic hand, because I do that sometimes. And this voice asked me in my head or something if I wanted it to protect me or for me to protect it. I was so confused. So I was like, no, ew, get out of my head, please.
So rude to her.
I was super rude. I feel bad now because now I know that it was a really nice, sweet, plant thing that I got infested with. I feel bad. So anyway, I said no, but later I said yes. But anyway, I'm skipping ahead. So I saw that there was something wrong with my reflection in the orb. And then my eyes were blue instead of green, and I took some necromantic damage. It was kind of weird. It just kept basically throwing our damage back in our faces. Super rude.
That's when I decided to just fly up with my boots of flying. And I said, you know what? Leave my family alone. And then I touched it. And then for whatever reason, it tried to take over me. But you know what? I'm strong and I beat that other person really bad. So now I'm stuck in this other world thing and I'm waiting for my siblings to catch up and get in here while I talk to this very rude, what is it called? Nightmare Lord? Nightmare Lord?
Nightmare Lord, yeah.
He didn't even last that long.
No, he didn't. Meanwhile, outside, we were still trying to figure out how to get into the bean thing, and Dewada was in there, so we were like, oh my god, we have to get in there and help her out. So Dari attacks the bean thing, and his Eldritch Blast didn't work or something, and he took the damage. So okay, this thing is definitely throwing our damage back at us. And then Dewada gets pulled in. Dari fell, and then Seneca and Pruitt did a cheerleading catch. To catch him, because we do that. We do these family moves. And finally I was like, you know what, F it. And I just cast gaseous form on myself and I just went into the orb before it could heal itself because we had cracked it open. Mm-hmm. So then me and Dewada are inside the bean and the Nightmare Lord is being really emo
rude
and stuff.
He even told me that if I said one more word, he would get real. And I said rude. And then he started attacking with this giant cat.
Oh, yeah, there was the cat thing. It was a shadowy cat thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, and also it looked like we were inside a massive castle.
Yeah.
It didn't look like anything I had ever seen in Nervay. There were books all over. I tried to read one, but I couldn't read it. It was I was in a dream and I couldn't oh my God, we were in a dream.
Yeah, that's how... I think that's how we realized that we were in a dream. And then the other guys started showing up and we were really, really surprised when they were all in. I think Seneca didn't want to come in because, she didn't want to go into the nightmare thing, but that's okay. It happens. And then
I feel like words are being put in my mouth, but that's it's okay. I went into the orb. Let's just maybe it was important.
I think Dari told me that you didn't want to come in and you wanted to stay down there and fight with other people.
Did it need all of us? Did it need all 6 of us? I mean, I guess I did have to come in because I killed it. Sorry.
Again, skipping too fast.
But maybe you shouldn't have brought me into this.
And then everybody is inside the globe, and then there was like he did something really weird where he caused the other people to be afraid. I think it was Seneca, and who was the other one that we got afraid? But doing my quick thinking, I calmed everybody down, therefore revoking the fear. And also what was that? The
It was Seneca and Dari, I think. They
they got really scared. It was really
unimportant.
funny.
Just details, just like offering details.
Anyway, they got scared while we
I'm
held
never
our
afraid,
ground.
to be clear. I'm never afraid.
But the reason why you guys didn't stay afraid was because I calmed you down with my calming juju. And then everybody calmed down and the cat disappeared. And then we just fought this Nightmare Lord, who, by the way, isn't very good because he kept attacking me, the cleric, who had like really great wisdom saves. Like, I swear, I feel really good about that. I'm pretty sure the Nightmare Lord regretted attacking us. And then...
I think we also saw that the Shadow Cat turned back into their human form, which was was Rowanari's girlfriend.
Yeah, that one. Rowanari's what was the name? Macaulay?
Macaulay,
yeah. Maybe I'm a little bit more okay with them being a thing.
Because she's a beast person?
Yeah, I feel like that's something that Rowanari actually likes, so we won't know. Just because
We're
he
not
has the
going
big
to
cat
unpack
thing.
that right now. I just want to state, apparently everybody in my entire family can fly except for me, which I find offensive.
I cannot fly, but at least that's why we do cheerleading.
The cheerleading
There we
move.
go.
Yeah.
Looks better anyway.
Yeah. And then
Seneca killed the Nightmare Lord with the sword. That was pretty impressive. After we've all weakened them. But, very impressive. Very impressive for Seneca. Good job, Seneca. Everybody saw that you did that great, amazing job.
We were absolutely going to die if Seneca hadn't done what she did, so it was absolutely worth it. And she looked fabulous doing it. It was beyond impressive.
Super fabulous. We as a team helped in weakening it so that Seneca could shine.
I'm just gonna say this was the first. I never wanted to tell you all this, but I love Dari more than all of you. So
that's okay. It's not a secret.
Everyone loves Dari so much.
So thank you all for that recap. And so our episode is going to start immediately following the slaying of the Nightmare Lord. You all find yourself still in this realm, this giant castle in the middle of infinite possibilities. The world outside of the castle just looks like a blue and purple swirl. It looks as though it's just in the midst of the cosmos. And on the ground is the fallen form of the Nightmare Lord. And you see that the shadows that were dancing over him once fall away. And for a moment, there is just a body on the floor, and you see the body rapidly age, and then there's just nothing but a skeleton in a black robe with a withered scythe still gripped in its hand.
Right. So that was fun.
I'm gonna kick the scythe out of his hand.
Ting, 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 ting. Just falls away.
So are we technically still in the orb at the moment? Okay. So are we stuck?
It does not appear to be.
It'll work itself out.
Well, no, yeah, I'm talking about Sims.
I think
It'll
people
work
need to
itself
wake up to get us out or something.
Well, like, were we just part of a dream? And why did this person do this? And who were they attached to? And Ronari can fly cat, and the collie is a cat, and I just killed that. But and I start crying.
Just take
You
a
want to hug
breath.
Seneca? It's okay. It's okay.
And then there were
It's
so
okay.
many cats.
I
There were a lot
know.
of
You did
cats.
so well. You did so well. It was so impressive.
Yeah.
everyone, just calm down. This was stressful, but I find that not worrying about the why is much, much better, especially for your worry lines. It'll make you much happier. We should check here and see if there's anything special in here. People like this tend to have very valuable things, and I want to be able to buy a new change of clothes after we finish.
Keep in mind, still standing there because the spell hasn't finished yet. It's still a figure in a white robe bathed in light.
Oh, that's right.
Holding
Iwata's
the
boo. Thank you for helping us. I turned to this magnificent looking person. Thank you for helping. Hi.
It just looks off in the distance and doesn't say anything.
Cool. I don't think he hears us. And then I jump to just sort of like do that.
His eyes follow, but they doesn't say anything.
Awesome. Cool. I'm gonna go look for stuff. You can follow me if you want, but I'm gonna go look for some
As soon
stuff
as you
here.
say that, couple of steps.
Awesome.
To your
Nice.
I feel like you
Cool.
should try speaking to his mind directly, sister. I think that'd be...
I'm gonna try doing that. I'm gonna do a mind thing, and I send out, "Hey, can we only talk through here?"
Make a wisdom save for me.
You know, with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know. Clash Tower. Why did I let y'all be clash?
I rolled a 19 and a 20, so it's a 28.
Yeah, that. And so you go into the mind of this creature, and for a moment there's like feedback as you hear several dreams happening at once, and then quickly it just, you wish to speak with me.
Yes, I wanted to thank you for helping me. Or helping us.
I should be the one thanking you. You gave me a vessel that I can inhabit to assist you, the guardian of the dream.
Me or us? Or me specifically?
Are you not all one?
I mean, I guess we're all one. Thank you for helping us. Is there anything that I could do for you other than the vessel that we've created?
You must remain a stalwart guard against the nightmare lord.
Didn't he die?
No.
No. Sounds about right. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Thank you. Is there anything I can do for you right this moment?
No.
Cool.
I am happy that you are well.
I am happy that you're happy. And then I'm going to disconnect. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect now. I don't want to be rude. Bye. And then I disconnect. And then I'm going to go.
That, he vanishes.
Oh, cool. I didn't want him to go, but oh well. I'll just keep that. So the way he came out was because of like a spiritual weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind, and I'm gonna go ahead and look around here in this room just to see if I find anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation. If you're looking around, go ahead and roll me. Would you like to investigate by yourself, or would you all like to make this a group thing?
We can make it a group thing.
Okie dokie. So if you'd like to investigate, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Oh, natural 20.
Jeez. I think the tears are blinding me. 9.
21.
Even with a +5, that's a 9. 9.
9.
Okay.
Well,
Wait, we get +5, or is that just you?
That's me. Just me.
Okay.
I am intelligence
21.
based.
Got it.
Got it.
I'm
So
pretty
it's
dumb.
just Pruitt and Dewada. So Dewada, you're kind of looking around after that. And you're trying to find anything of value here, and there's not much. There are tomes all over, but each time you open it to read it, the reading is electric. It's like trying to read something in a dream. It's just gobbledygook. However, you do see that there is a slight glimmer on the scythe that you kicked away. That looks a little bit of interest to you. Pruitt, the little vine in your hair does not want to be here. You can feel it does not want to be here. And the more that you're here, the more that you're kind of feeling that there is the nature of this place is completely foreign to the nature that you're attuned to. And so immediately you understand that the quickest way out is the scythe. It's the closest thing that feels like home to you. And so like almost at the same time, you and Dewada make eyes to the scythe. I will say with your natural 20, however, you understand that that is a key out, and the way out is to basically cut a hole in this reality towards your own reality. And the scythe can do that.
Well, yeah, walk over to the scythe and Duata.
I will. At the same time, you both probably reach for it.
Yeah. I think we can just like cut our way out with this thing.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. You want to do it together?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And then we grab the scythe together, and then in one swift movement, we just like...
Nature or Arcana check?
Oh.
All right. Should we split this? Like one of us does...
I was only expecting one person to use the scythe. So I'm going to say if you both pass, you both go home. If one of you passes and one of you fails, something interesting's about to happen.
Okay,
well, I have a +5 nature.
Mm-hmm. I only have +2 in nature, so you can go nature and then I'll go Arcana.
Okay.
Okay, let's... It's just a DC of 12.
Oh, good. Okay.
So that's 14. Not so bad.
Yeah.
Because I rolled a 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
For my Arcana.
All right, and I got 14.
Okay, so the scythe is very confused, like because it's used to being used by one person, and so it's cutting its way to a destination, being given like two different directions. So it like as you cut nothing, you feel as though like you've cut into like leather, and it's just a little hard to cut through, but finally you do, and you hear as you can hear the sphere shattering where you cut, and you can look down, and there is Nerve and everybody just looking up, awaiting you to come down.
Does anybody want to hold on to me as I fly down?
Like there's another option?
I mean, I can only take one.
Oh.
I can rappel down with my chain as well, so it's always an option.
Yeah, I think I know a way down. And you see that I extend my vines down to make myself like a staircase sort of to the ground.
I extend my hand to Seneca. I will gladly hang out with you. Hey.
Oh.
So like almost like Spider-Man with it, like the vine just comes out, lands, and then it kind of forms and stiffens until it's almost like a ladder shape. Very safe and easy to traverse for anybody that wants to.
Yeah, I'm already flying down if Seneca's flying down with me.
Yep.
I don't trust that. It's the weight. I've gained a little bit, you know.
You look great.
Thank you.
No, listen, women, we don't normally get praise for our weight, but it looks good on you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
As soon as the crowd sees you all emerging from the org, it's like the home team hit a home run at like on the bottom of the ninth. Everybody's going crazy, just so smart. Whoa! You hear people going like, I knew them. Like I gave them a ride once. Like oh,
is that Kermit?
Yeah, Kermit's absolutely like, yeah, I know them.
They're my best friends. They love me.
You see all of this. However, there is something that you do notice almost immediately, which is you don't see Scarlet anywhere. But as soon as you make it to the ground, like even if you're kind of like trying to casually look for Scarlet, people are coming around going, oh my God, thank you. I thought we were going to be trapped in that dream. The Nightmare Lord, you beat the Nightmare Lord. And it's like, yeah, we've all been to cons. Too many people in your face, too many questions.
I'm trying to reach out to them with my mental link if I could. No?
Adari will put his hand in the air and cast Starburst, which basically makes a light fly into the air and then explode, kind of like a firecracker, honestly. And then when people pay attention to him, excuse me, where is Scarlet? Anyone?
Let's
Did she kill any of you?
I don't think she did.
Well, I mean,
her.
that's what I was afraid of killing them because they were attacked.
We're actually going
fine.
to see if that firework was enough to calm them down. As soon as my dice get together here. Get yourself together. All right, here we go. Make it like 6%. Come on, do the roll. Come on. The firework does not actually get them to bellow out. They're even more excited, like, yeah, party. You can see a couple of other wizards are like casting, like prestidigitation in the air, like doing more fireworks, and people are getting so excited.
So Ro and Nari, when they're going to slowly make their way towards the edge, when they see the excitement that's building around and the gathering of large villages, I'm pretty sure they could perhaps see Rizard off in the distance within that crowd.
Go ahead, if you're trying to go unnoticed, make me a stealth check at disadvantage.
Oh, well, naturally, I get advantage of the rolls. I guess that be a straight shot. Thanks for being an armor. Yeah, okay. You said stealth? Okay.
At this, mm-hmm.
All right, so be straight. That was a natural 20 for 26.
Okay, so like you come out of the sphere, and people are looking at you like you're part of the group that saved everybody, and you just slowly pull the Homer Simpson into the weeds type deal, and I mean it's a little easy to lose their attention as a chant starts to grow in the crowd. Senaka. So like people are losing their minds as you float down with Delana.
Oh, perfect. So if they're flying, because I have my wing boots, but their boots is a bit different. They're going to essentially try to get behind the scenes and pretty much, especially if they see Rizard there, they're just going to fly back home. They're not trying to get caught. They're not trying to get caught in that area. So they're just going to try to avoid this crowd like the plague.
I will say that you see Rizard looking off at the distance for a second, looking very upset. Very upset, like he's yelling at one of his cohorts upset, like slapping the drink out of his face. Like,
all right, if they see Rizzer, especially if they see them upset, they're actually going to look towards Rosebud and telepathically mention to Rosebud to get underneath their cloak so they can't be seen. And then they're going to try to fly back home.
all right, and so you do. It's very simple. As for the rest of you, though, you're in the midst of this pile of just people. Just you saved us from the nightmare.
I look at Dawada and I'm like,
crowd?
I'm like, what's Kasena?
That's your name, Seneca?
Kasena?
Seneca. They're cheering you on.
Seneca.
They're getting
Because I'm
a little
hearing
too
it
loud.
wrong. Because I'm hearing Kasena, Seneca. As I'm hearing the beat wrong, so it goes Kasena in my mind.
Yeah, they're shouting your name. They're getting a little too loud for me, so give me one moment.
I'm not thrilled about this either. I thought I've always wanted to be a champion, and but this is. I didn't do it. We all did it.
I'm proud that you were amazing. And then I will cast Thaumaturgy in a very loud voice and just be like, thank you, but please be quiet.
Thank you.
Loud.
Please be quiet.
I would like to do
everybody.
the very opposite and hype the crowd up as much as possible.
This is going to be a dual persuasion check.
Hi.
On a mosh pit.
I'll let you go with either Dawada. I'll let you go with either intimidate or persuasion. Dari, I'm just gonna give you persuasion.
Can I do
I'm gonna go.
performance instead, actually?
Oh yeah, I'll give you performance.
Man, rude. Fine. I'll do persuasion. It's okay. I think I have lucky. Let me just double check.
Oh, we're gonna pop a luck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For
I'm
silencing the crowd, folks.
for 100%. Let's see if I need it first. Don't I get inspiration? Didn't I get inspiration?
Yes, you all have inspiration.
All right, awesome. What was the inspiration thing again?
It just gets to roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. So I roll with advantage. All right. Come on. All right, I'm going to roll again with advantage. Awesome. That is 19 plus 2. 20, 21. Come on, Dari. Fail for me.
I got a 16 plus 11 for a
You
27.
suck! God damn! I can't beat that.
So the thaumaturgy goes off. Thank you. Can everybody be quiet? And for a moment, it's all quiet. And the person to break the quiet is Dari. And Dari, what do you say that immediately gets
It's
everybody
good.
hype again?
Just as the water gets everyone quiet, he just hops up from behind Seneca and just goes, Seneca!
People start throwing shit in the air. More of the fireworks go off, and then you hear everybody start to get quiet again. And you see a couple of figures making their way towards you, and you see a number of men in golden, white, and black armor, and you recognize these as the royal guards. And coming straight for you is High Chancellor Adrian Almos, who is the head of Nerve. And everybody's kind of hushing and bowing as he makes his way over to all of you.
I stand in front of my family and just sort of in a protective, just in case, but in a protective sort of way. Your Majesty?
None of that will be necessary, I assure you. Just wanted to be one of the first of the many here to tell you thank you for all that you've done for Nerve today. And while things are getting a little festive here, we will need to we will need to close the festival here pretty shortly, but I can see clearly that the people want more of a party. So I would love to have you all over to the Eagle Eye Manor. Perhaps in 3 days to hold a proper celebration for all that you've done to break us free of the shared nightmare. And
thank you.
If that would be all right.
Thank you. And I'm gonna look at my family, just like give them a little mental thing. Do you guys want to go and do this? I think it would be the polite thing to do, but I wouldn't want to force my decision on all of you.
I'm gonna get arrested.
You are muted, Pruitt.
I said, yeah, I'm interested.
Awesome. Roanari, you're kind of flying far. Would he be able to hear it?
I'll give that to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. No, I'm fine. Thank you.
No, you're fine. You don't want to go, or you're fine. We're gonna go in 3 days.
I don't want to go, but thank you.
I'll talk to you later then.
Now, at that point, you hear Adrian go, "Oh, that's a pity."
In the mind link?
Not in the mind league. He says it out loud.
Oh. Well, does it have to be all of us?
I prefer the whole set.
I tapped Iwata and I've said, that's weird.
The whole set thing does make it feel weird, sir.
So sorry. I'm not very good with people. Much better with working with the minutia of things. So sorry. Didn't mean any offense by it.
None taken.
Pruitt side eyes and is going to. I'd like to cast. I'd like to roll insight on this High Chancellor character.
Absolutely. So, High Chancellor Adrian Almost is a very tall elf. He's about 6'7", very long black hair with vibrant green eyes. You could tell that if you look close enough, you could tell that he's a half elf. He's wearing black robe with a purple sash with gold embellishments all over it. He has a number of rings on his finger, and there's something peculiar in the way that he's kind of looking around. You can tell this is somebody that holds a lot of secrets. And I'll actually ask you to roll me a history check as well.
Okay, insight and history?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, insight is 23.
Okay.
History is 13.
Okay. So what you know about him, just from the political side of things, is that he's got a reputation of making things happen that nobody thinks can happen. It's kind of like he gets bills passed. He gets essentially what he wants, and nobody knows how he does it. And he doesn't have any obvious enemies, so he's doing it without pissing people off, it looks like. Mm-hmm. From your insight, however, what you're able to gather is that you've been around your family for a long time, and you guys have your telepathy and all that, and nobody is really the wiser about it for the most part. If anybody does kind of call you on it, it's more like twins can hear each other's thoughts. Like it's kind of like a joke almost. He's looking at you all, and each time one of you talks in the mind link, you can see for a second his eyes looks over to whoever's talking. Not too many people know the details of Clash Tars in this world. You're kind of getting the feeling he knows what you all are about.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I look at my siblings and look at the counselor, but I'm not going to say anything because he's going to hear it.
Would my ring stop him from being able to hear me?
Oh no.
Not
You
unless
can try it. You can try and feel it out.
I'm gonna test it real quick.
Okay.
I do have the ring on. And I'm gonna test to see if I'm gonna see, like, I don't like gold. I don't like your gold embellishments. Just see if he hears me say that.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh no, why do I even try? 9?
Okay. And then I'm going to say roll me an arcana check.
Okay. 4.
Okay. You say that nothing. He doesn't seem to look your direction, doesn't seem to flinch.
Great. And I'm like, and you smell, and elves are weird, and my siblings are super cool, and we think we're you can't read my mind, but you think we think you're weird, and now we're suspicious of you.
So, would you all like to come?
Will I be arrested if I join you?
No. You may have other problems, but they won't come from me or mine.
Maybe give you an answer at a later time.
Of course.
Awesome. Well, we will see you at a later time then.
I'll
And
send
then
a messenger tonight.
Tonight.
Yes.
Sure. We might not be able to give the answer tonight.
I'm certain you'll have the time to come and find an answer.
Awesome.
Nerve would love to show you its gratitude.
Okay. And then I hold my two sisters' hands and I give a sort of like a nod to Dari and just sort of like drag the other two away and start.
Are you all heading home?
Yes. Is there a problem?
No, please. Let me save you the trouble. And he he just reaches behind him, and a bead of water forms in his hands. And then it floats, expands, and in the bubble, you see your home. He goes, feel free to just walk in.
I think we were just in a bubble, and I'm going to speak for us. And I think walking sounds like the biz right now. Is everyone in agreement?
Yeah. Thank you, though.
My pleasure.
Greatly appreciated.
Snaps his finger, the bubble bursts.
Awesome. Bye. And then I'm just gonna, like, hopefully Dari follows. He can follow if he wants to, but I'm making sure at least Pruitt and Seneca are with me as we start walking.
As you're walking through the crowd, people are just like, oh, thank you so much. Can I have an autograph? Like, thank you. I didn't think we were going to get out of there. And they're just kind of like pulling at you. It's going to take a while to get out of here.
Yeah. Maybe we should have taken the bottle.
Living it up.
Oh, gosh.
He's signing stuff, signing faces. Like he's with the vibe.
It's okay. I agree with you, Seneca. We were just in a bubble. I don't feel comfortable going into another one, even if it looked like home. Well, we'll do it the hard way just this once.
There's too many people.
This is absolutely wonderful. All of us.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. It's amazing.
Seneca, do you teach sword lessons? I want to learn how to fight like you.
I'd like to just like bore through the crowd like this as much as possible.
Okay.
Wait, what else does thaumaturgy do? I can't use it for other stuff. Let's see.
Seneca will be doing amazing swords lessons at a later date, everyone. She is very tired at the moment. And we will let you know there will be opportunities for everything from swords to armor lessons to musicals. We've done that. And then she'll
There's gonna be a musical?
merch line.
I'm going to
Absolutely.
make my voice louder with thaumaturgy and just be like, please make way. Please make way. We are going through. Thank you. Please.
And I'm going to, after Dewada does that, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud again and just smoke out this whole area so that we can, like, in the chaos, just push through the crowd.
I'm gonna say that works. And you start to push your way through, but then you kind of look back and you can see that you've kind of accidentally created a rave because now they're like people casting like a light on themselves and just kind of dancing in the fog. It's great.
Look at that. All right, great. So they're gonna end on a rave tonight. Let's head home.
Yeah. I feel like that's the best thing we can do.
After everything that just happened.
But we're gonna miss the party. So it is literally our party.
Dari, we're gonna go home. Okay?
I have to talk about like the weirdness that happened today.
Hey, there's a fine.
I'll make it up to you later with food. That's okay. You're just gonna get hungry there, and at least at home there's food. You'll feel more satisfied. That's okay.
It's a party. There's food in a party. We ate.
Not in that one. It's just all fog and like lights. Did you not hear?
We created the fog just now. Like it just happened. We have to talk about how you can do that, by the way. But it just happened.
Anyway, let's go home.
As we're walking home, I say, Dari, what do you mean how I can do that? What do you want to know? Do you want to learn it? Do you want me to teach you?
I feel like the fog and the dark, creepy things are more your speed. I'm much more of the showing off type. But I don't think you could cast such magics before. Did you learn it from? Where did you go to study again?
Oh yeah, I went to join the Circle of Spores Druids out in the forest, deep in the forest, and that's where I learned all this stuff that you're seeing me use now.
Very cool.
It's
pretty
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy, right? Like, this is who I am now.
It wasn't just a phase.
No, yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
With that, it doesn't take you all too much longer to get home. But like, I want to say maybe about a block or two away, you do see the silhouette of somebody standing and waiting at your front door.
From afar, I thaumaturgy. Who are you? Before we come close.
They don't say anything.
Can do we recognize anything about them?
You see from this distance that it is a feminine figure. There is something a little unnatural about them, but other than that, it's really hard to tell from this distance. I will say you can all roll me a perception check because right now, the element of surprise is gone actually because liturgy. So in this case, they start to walk forward, and it's Dari that would recognize them first. You recognize Zelvi immediately.
I would like to cast disguise self to look like anyone but me.
You cast it, and she goes, "I've already seen you."
Yeah, it's kind of too late for that, bud. Sorry.
Never been too late if you hadn't screamed out loud.
You're right.
We can speak to each other's minds. Why do you talk so loud?
I don't know.
Selfie.
That's my favorite.
How's it going?
That's my favorite
And
spell now.
about that. Subtlety is amazing.
You're talking to someone about subtlety right now, Dari. Is that what you're doing?
I never said I was subtle, to be fair. I just said it's amazing.
You projected your location to the entire kingdom.
Was that a bad thing?
I don't know. I think maybe it is. I don't. Who is Dari? Who is this lovely lady in front of us talking to you like this?
Right then. Didn't talk about that before I left. Well, this is Selfie, friend, rival, very powerful spellcaster, and girlfriend too. But anyway, nice to meet you.
Hold up. You didn't run that by us.
This is your
Did you know about me?
What? Girl,
You're dating that?
I was being pursued by a lot of people at the time, and it was confusing, honestly.
Yes, the Lauren, who's probably on his way now because you projected your location to an entire kingdom. Dari?
Question, did you want her to know that you were here too? Because if you don't want her here, we can also handle that.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be worse.
That's not.
for everyone.
Seneca, it's okay.
I think be worse for everyone. No, it's fine.
They can like
fine.
whoever they like and date
But
whoever they want.
do you like her?
Well, she's not killing me at the moment, so yes.
She tried to kill you.
But
Is this
no,
a
but I kind of
relationship?
left.
Is this
No,
is this
that's
one
not
of
what I
those?
said.
Sorry.
I feel like you guys are projecting your views on to me. I didn't say any of those things. I just kind of left and didn't tell her I was leaving, and then I never actually spoke to her.
That tracks because you did that to us too.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
I
was
kind of knew
for my
he
life.
was.
I mean, the most insulting thing is you thought I wouldn't find you.
Well, it wasn't really hard. He
Fair,
did
the
project
church
his
didn't find
thing to
me, so I keep
everyone,
back.
so that's pretty much how you found him.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I didn't know there was going to be a shadow monster thing that was going to attack everyone today. I was expecting to just eat good food, and I was going to tell you eventually, probably, hopefully. Look, time is a weird thing for me, so it's all kind of at the same time for me.
I'm so sorry. This is a bad time for you right now. I'm so sorry.
Not this
You wanna come
time,
inside?
but
I have
time
some
as a
food.
whole functions differently.
Dari, let's invite your dear friend, inside the house, and I'll get some food ready, and we can talk about this, like adults. And then I open the door and welcome Selfie. You said
Close enough.
I don't think you're helping me. I feel like you're not really helping me at the moment. I don't think that's helping.
that's very rude, Dari. I told you if you're gonna tell a girl that you like her and then suddenly leave, that's a very rude thing to do. Dating is not that.
Oh, no.
Mom taught you better. Mom taught you better.
I was literally running for my life at the time.
You could have left a note. How long does it take to leave a note? It's just a little bit of a note. Mom taught you better.
I was running for my life in the middle of the.
You
there
have
was no
magic
time for
powers.
Well,
You
it's
can
on
just
the
quickly
run with you
run.
for some of that running for your life, but I guess that doesn't matter.
See? Now you have an
no time
angry,
for notes.
whatever a natural person this is in our house, which I invited. It's fine.
I did not have time to write a note. I was wounded. I was fleeing.
You could have written it with your blood. I've seen
I
you.
am so tired. I'm going inside
That's so
and I go to lay down.
Yeah, I am.
My-
going to say- so, Selfie, do you want some hot choco? And just kind of like usher her into the kitchen area.
Yeah, my introvert points are out today, so bye.
All right. So you leave them still arguing when you walk into the house. And it's just the way you left it.
Hot choco? Would you like some?
And I am in the background in the kitchen making stuff now, just letting them deal with it.
You do hear, like, in the midst of like the yelling outside, I would in fact like some hot choco.
I wanted what?
I would in fact like some hot choco.
Okay.
We don't have to scream, everyone. We don't have to scream. It makes us look less good. We can speak quietly. It's fine.
go inside and we will talk quietly. She just flicks her hair and starts walking off into the house.
So just for curiosity purposes, so Roinari was back in their shed working on items again, trying to avoid. This. How much they heard everything?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Look, Thaumaturgy Key was cast.
Yep.
Like yeah, you're good. You heard all that.
Good to know. Just wanted to make sure. Thanks.
So you're all inside. There's hot choco abound. For whoever's making hot choco, go ahead and roll me a performance check. I want to see how good it is. And Dewada, you're making food. Go ahead and roll me a performance check. I want to know how good this food is.
Oh, my second natural 20 of the day.
I'm going to say that hot choco is so good. Everybody gets to heal 5 hit points.
I do grab some before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Get you some.
I rolled an 18 plus my performance of 20.
Okay, so the food is really good. And so
I would like to use my mind link to Seneca and say, you have abandoned me in my time of need.
I was going to tell you. Hold on. You beat me to this. I was going to tell you to come into the room really quick and talk to me about this.
I can't leave. She is staring at me. I can't leave.
All right, fine. I don't go to bed. I come right back and I'm like,
oh, Seneca, you're back.
Stop. You're acting like mom.
Wow.
Tell me everything about you, Selby.
Well, that is a lot to ask. My name is Zelby. I am a practitioner of innate magic. I don't know much in the way of my lineage. However, it's been confirmed by the church that there is potentially a touch of divinity in my blood. I haven't really gone to much effort to learn more about that. When I was studying my innate magic, I ran into Dari, who was also gifted. I'm sorry, is this not what you...
No, I don't know if you saw all the things that we did. So Dari is so great. I just wonder what he might see in you.
Well,
how?
No, that's a fair question. We studied our innate magic together, and when Dari here found himself on the wrong side of a very annoying paladin, I was there by his side to assist him until I looked to my side and he was no longer there.
So you still are in love with him even though he left you?
No one said anything about love.
Girl, you showed up in the middle of the night at our home. You never even met us, and then you come storming in and then say that you're his girlfriend.
Calm down.
I never said I was his girlfriend. He said that I was his girlfriend.
That's true. He did say that.
Girl, you're acting crazy.
I'm not.
Don't
call me crazy.
Dari is gonna speak to his patron for guidance.
For assistance.
Your patron, you see the reflection of your patron, on some glassware. It's just like, don't break me.
Now, how did I get into this?
No, go ahead and roll me a charisma check. Just roll me straight charisma.
Dirty 20.
And so you look at your reflection, and first off, I'm very glad that this happened. You notice that it's not there. And then stepping in, it walks into place, and it is your patron. And it gets ready to say something, and Zelby glares at the reflection. He goes, This is between me and you, Dari. Don't you dare.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of heat here, and most of it's not really my fault. Like, I didn't choose this life. This life has chosen me. It wasn't my choice.
It's kind of what I'm gonna say.
I have had very few choices in any of this.
I just think if you like knew who you were dating, this wouldn't surprise you and you wouldn't be so angry, I guess is my point.
I will also say, Dari, you also notice nobody has a reflection.
Oh crap.
And you go, so it goes, just because I know that Dari can be flighty does not mean that is okay.
You're right. And then I look at Dari for when he left the first time.
I was forced to leave. I'm not flighty. I was literally hunted out of the city. I was literally hunted.
I understand that, but you could have also left any sort of message. And you can tell this is also like not just him leaving. Zelfie was also leaving the family. You could tell that Dewata's like, you could have said something more.
I'm so sorry. If there's this moment which sucks where like your partner is now working in tandem with your family to dunk on you. like Dewata makes that play and Zelfie goes, and we could have figured out a way to deal with Zaloran together or to rally up a force or something. He's one lone nut job. Yes, a powerful one, but still, we could have done something.
I was wounded, and the longer I was around, the more danger all of you would have been in.
Don't.
I was shown what would happen if I had refused to leave, and leaving was the best course of action. I was injured. I regret that I was unable to tell all of you what was happening at the time, but based on what I had to do, I made that choice. And ultimately, it is a choice that I would not change if I had the option. To be clear, Zelfie here is wonderful and has saved my life a few times, including healing a wound that probably should have killed me. And she is wonderful, all right? And my family is absolutely insane, but they are also wonderful. And they are all good people. And all of you are good people. So can we please focus on what is today and not what could have been? Because trust me, if you get drawn into what could be, you won't ever stop. And that is a fate worse than death.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Now I have advantage.
You do have your inspiration.
That's a natural 20.
God!
For 20.
Stop it!
Everybody loves.
Don't worry.
Dari.
I haven't rolled
Everybody
past
loves Dari.
10 tonight, so don't worry. I'll be your
Everybody.
darling.
You can't be angry at Dari. You can't be
Yeah,
angry at Dari. He's too wonderful.
So you say that, and you all see for the first time Zelfie kind of soften up a little bit. And the last bit of her venom goes into saying this. You're the only one that lets what could have been allow them to run. But fine. I came here after scrying for you, and I saw all the way from Devanora what you've all done, what you did. And if I was able to find your location, there's no doubt that Zaloran may be aware of your whereabouts. And I came here to warn you and to potentially help you should you need it.
Who is this
That
Lauren
would be
guy?
Fine. The person who hit me with the sword caused a really big, nasty wound on my chest, which is still not quite healed entirely, but it's fine. But
Is that fine? Is that fine? I start like going for it and like looking for this wound.
It's fine. Tanika, it's fine. I'm telling you,
It's not. You could have. You almost died.
A few times, actually.
I feel like
Sylvie.
saying almost died is extreme. It was,
I should have gone to bed.
Yeah.
it's fine. It is absolutely fine.
Did you say it's not healing? Or it's
Not
already
as
healed?
as it could. It is more healed than it was when I got the injury.
Okay, show us.
I want to
now.
see it. You can't not show it after
not-
you said it's not. Nope.
Show us.
And then Dari will stand up and undo his arm. I don't know how you undo leather armor, but he does whatever. And you can see on his chest there is what looks to be like kind of a single sword slash that goes from almost his shoulder across, almost as if it was bisecting him. But you can see there is kind of a faint pulse of what looks to be like radiant energy in it.
You've been walking around with this? It's like magical
fine.
infection or something.
Can I like
Fine.
do some
fine.
sort of medical check on this just to see?
It's fine.
You start to do the medical check, and Zelvi kind of chimes in. Zaloran is a extremist, bent on hunting the occult, bent on hunting magics that come from impure sources. He believes Dari to be walking blasphemy, and he wants to remove his stain from the earth, and he has a blade called the Soul Shearer. And the whispers are that it is a blade that cuts directly to the soul. Duwada, go ahead and roll me a medical check.
It's okay to lie about these things. It could have just been a sword. We didn't really have to add the soul part. That was
Shush.
necessary.
Dari, you know how when we were walking home, you were like, "Oh wow, you can do all these cool things now. I can help heal you, you idiot. Why didn't you tell us this?"
Also, hello, cleric, come on. Like,
were you
hello?
Thinking?
25.
You recognize this as extreme damage. This does cut the soul in a sense. In fact, it kind of answers a few questions that you've had. In your mind link with Dari, every now and then it goes a little crackly,
Mm-hmm.
and this explains why.
Can you share that with us, Duwata?
I will share that, all of it. I will look at Dari and I'll say, that makes sense. It's something, it really is something within your soul. Huh? You told me to ignore it. That it was just,
It's,
how can we fix this? You don't have to explain. You don't have to explain where you went, what you had to do. I understand all of this. It doesn't matter. You're here now. How do we fix it? Do you know? What do we
Don't
need
believe
to do to know?
Dohata, I don't believe it can be fixed. This
That's
is not something that is undone. It is what is. And it took a long time to accept it, but what has happened has happened. There's no need to worry about it. It is over.
the only thing in this world that I know 100% of is nothing is permanent. Therefore, whatever it is that's done to you is not permanent. And I will look for everything I can to make sure it fixes you. First things first, though, we gotta get rid of that Zaloran guy, right?
Well,
Right?
yeah, definitely. I'm gonna come over to Dari, and with Ree's consent, I would like to cast Lesser Restoration to see if that does anything.
Get the okay?
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
All right. And so tell me what your lesser restoration looks like.
This is again, first time you all have seen Pruitt cast this. I put my hands on his shoulders and you see like a rippling dark greenish energy kind of surround him. And I kind of like paint this aura around him. Kind of like the aura is sort of both detecting any particular diseases or conditions he might have. And then the aura, if it can, will remove those and then dissipate.
And so when you start to reach for the aura in the wound, it's almost like it lights your magic on fire. And you can feel the positive energy that you're putting into the wound being consumed and spit out.
I don't think that's gonna work. All right, one method down, many to go.
There's plenty of ways to heal something. We can figure it out.
It is all right. Today is supposed to be a day of happiness and wonderfulness. There's no need to be stressed over this trivial thing. Please,
Sorry?
everyone, enjoy yourselves.
Dari, look at me. Look at me right now. In my face. Right now. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. Dari. Dari, look at me in the eyes. Shut the fuck up. We're healing this. Cool. All right.
I'd like to just do one more thing. I'd like to cast Detect Poison and Disease, even though I don't think this is either. I just want to cover all bases.
All right. Nothing pings except you and the tree outside.
The tree outside. Did I know about that before?
No.
Oh, okay. If you all will excuse me, I go outside.
All right, so you go outside, and once you're out there, it becomes clear that it's not the tree itself. And you look down, and you can feel that the ping is coming from roots deep underground, making its way to the tree.
Interesting. I'm gonna try to dig near it just to see if I can get a visual on what might be down there.
From here, you're able to tell that it's at least 150 feet deep.
Oh,
It's a
way
deep
down.
root. Mhm.
What is going on? Oh my god, what's going on? Let me see. I can also identify the kind of poisonous creature or disease. Oh, but it's within 30 feet of me, so never mind. Okay. All right. Okay, a lot of weird things happening in this town. Okay. I'm going to actually, instead of going back in the house, I'm going to go around to the side and go to the shed to check in on Rowanari, who I presume is there.
Yep. Before you make it to the shed, you do see Boyd just across the yard in his backyard. He just sees you walk into your backyard and goes, "Hey."
Hey, Boyd. Did you go to the festival?
Yeah. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd have to, but Mom.
Yeah. Did you see that dream thing?
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Pretty badass Seneca though, just flipping and cutting its top off. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. She really saved the day.
Yeah. Scarlet punched me in the face.
Oh. I stifle a laugh. Why did she do? I played dumb. Why would she do that?
I think I was being mind controlled or something, but
You were or she was?
I think I was.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's the only reason she punched you in the face, though, right? Probably.
Yeah. Hey, have you seen her?
No, I haven't actually. Another mystery. Another
Weird day.
family mystery. Yeah, it's a really weird day.
So.
Okay, Boyd.
Yeah, all right. Bye.
I know how these combos usually end with Boyd.
So you just walk into the shed and then you see Rowanari.
Yeah, so Roanari is currently working on a device, and there's like an intense stare of concentration as a hammer is being banged against this one metallic object. Like, not this time, not this time, not this time. And that's all they're repeating as they continue to hit on this what looks to be like a metal object. I don't think they noticed that you're there. They're just focused on the item.
Okay. Hey, Rowanari.
Oh, hi. Is everything okay? I heard the yelling outside.
Yeah, no, a lot of things are not okay. Goodness, where to begin? Well, first of all, I just found out there's this something poisonous, like a poisonous root down below our yard, like beneath the house. I need to check that tree again. But yeah, we need to maybe dig that up and see what's under there. Dari has a secret girlfriend who tracked him here, and maybe there's assassins after him. And he has this horrible wound across his chest that we weren't able to heal, and his soul has been cut. What else? Oh, your girlfriend is a cat beast?
Yeah, that hurt the head. Okay, let me pause for a second.
I know it's a lot. Let's focus on the last thing. Your girlfriend is a cat beast?
Okay, that one I can explain.
Did you know about this?
She's not my girlfriend. Just want to make sure that's out there because I don't know what that in place in case people start to ask questions.
Sure.
But also, yeah, she actually has the ability to change. She told me to keep it a secret, and I said I would because I did not want to risk any type of harm or danger to anyone around. So now that the secret is out, now she can't blame me now that you all know. So I'm scot-free there.
That is
I'm sorry?
so cool.
Oh.
That's so cool.
I was not expecting that.
I mean, well, I'm really proud of you for keeping a secret like that, first of all.
It was hard.
I'm sure. Especially in this family. Our brains all connected all the time.
Yeah, I just knew what the consequences may be if it got revealed. So I was just like, I had to do my best to make sure no one could see. She has connections.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. I she's okay. Did you all see? You all saw Rizzard there, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I saw that he was upset when I was leaving. Do you know? Did you happen to hear what he may have been upset about?
Oh, I don't remember. I was distracted by all the people shouting Seneca and then the High Chancellor, that whole thing. Who, by the way, okay, two more things. Scarlett is missing, and also the High Chancellor can also read minds. Like he can hear us talking to each other in our minds.
What?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. First, Scarlett, she could uppercut an elephant. So, I mean, we can still find her, but I mean...
Yeah.
But I still want to know where she is because I don't want her to be by herself. But but this person is can hear our thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to be.
Oh, I just remembered another thing is that Nightmare Guy is still alive, apparently, according to his cousin who wears all white.
Ooh, does he just keeps coming back for more? I'm like, why? Oh, this is okay. This is going to be so hard. So, okay. Let me think.
Okay.
Okay.
We need to have a family meeting to figure this all out, right? Because this is a lot.
Yes. Just first things first. I need to make sure that Rizzard didn't know that I was there. I was trying to hide out the. So here's the deal. Remember my rabbit / spider that I was creating?
Yeah.
It was coming along pretty well. And then I started talking to Mikali, and Rizzard didn't like that, I'm guessing. And so my mentor Liliana told me that Ricker may have sent somebody out to sabotage my item. So
What?
I want to make sure that things go across as smoothly as possible. And so that's why I was trying to see if you may have heard anything. But if you didn't hear anything, I just have to be very cautious because I just created Rose Gold and I don't want anything to happen to her.
Totes. This is Eliza thinking back. But I guess also Pruitt trying to remember if she heard anything. I honestly can't quite remember.
If you heard anything about what specifically?
Yeah, so Rizzard, I do remember Rizzard being there when we were like at the end of the festival, but I can't remember what I might have seen or heard.
Roll me a history check. That's how I usually do it when the player can't remember what the character might know.
Word. All right. That's an 18.
On an 18, you do remember when you were all at the High Hedge, just past Poisoner's Row. Rizzard was being very obnoxious about your family, basically bullying in Rowanari's general direction. As for the specifics of anything that was said, nothing really grabbed you except he was just levying insults, but nothing that Pruitt would probably deem worth, remembering, especially on a day as eventful as this one.
Okay. So to Rowanari, I say, okay, from what I remember, Rizzard didn't really mention your creations, or I didn't notice or hear anything like that. I just noticed him being an a-hole. But that doesn't mean, your suspicions aren't correct. So add that to the list of things to look out for.
Okay, I would try my best. When is the family meeting?
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't set one yet, but I think we should have one like super soon, like tonight, as soon as Zelvi leaves.
Oh, okay. Well, would you like for me to help in any way? I can't really give her the boot. That's not really my style, but
well, maybe after. But can I just Pruitt comes over to your workbench and just like looks down. What are you working on?
Oh, God, this is nothing. It's do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I was a bit concerned about Rizzard coming by and causing havoc to my first creation, rose gold. So I was creating this device here that is going to allow me to be able to mend things if something was to go wrong and somebody hurt rose gold. I can pretty much press these two buttons here, and then essentially it will allow it to be able to recover a bit. It's still the work in progress. I just got it started, but I realize now that I need to fast forward a bit.
Huh. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Ooh, you think so?
Yeah. You've picked up a lot of skills since I've been gone.
I mean, look at you all. You all did so much incredible things in the area. You came out with this transformation. I don't even know what that was. And then Seneca just did a ninja flip and just sliced him right in the face. And then Dari had like blades of all over the place. And I had no idea Diwata was that strong. I mean, the entire family was just so amazing. I was just glad just to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we all have kind of leveled up.
Yeah, well, almost. I still have a long way to go. Yeah, I have a long way to go.
I think we just haven't seen everything you can do yet.
And it's at this point in the night where you hear knock, knock, and somebody's actually knocking on the door as well to the house.
What time is it?
I want to say we are now approaching about 10 p.m., 10 to 10:30 p.m.
And this is unusual for us, right? To have this many visitors.
Yes. This is not a thing that happens ever, really.
I would say at this point, me and Zelvi are actually getting along really well. That's why I'm like, oh, so sorry. Hold on. And I go get the door. I'm like, what?
Oh, well, that's welcome. And you see Eric Janasi, very pale face, dark black goatee. His eyes, their eyes, look very much like the sky on a bright day, and they smell of petrichor. Like, even though there's no wind, you can kind of see their hair moving in the breeze. I'm so sorry if I'm intruding. I thought I was expected.
By whom?
I believe you all garnered the nickname of Guardians of the Dream. A little wordy for my taste, but when a brand works, it works, I suppose.
Who's looking for this person?
Oh, no, I'm Claudio. I am the Chancellor of Art and Means for Nerve. I will sit here at the behest of
you're the creepy guy's person. Got it.
That hurt.
Oh, I'm not saying you're creepy.
Oh, you're saying that
the person you work
almost is creepy.
Yeah,
the regent of the kingdom. Yes.
Yeah. Royalty doesn't exempt people from awkwardness.
Between me and you, I get that. I also get some creepy vibes from him, but he's the boss. So I go where I'm told, and I'm told to be here. I brought gifts.
Okay, I'm listening. Come on in. This is the living room.
And what a lively living room it is. I was hoping that I might have an audience with the entire family.
It's probably unlikely at the moment. This is very late.
10:30.
I mean, I can. Do you not know what we did today?
Oh no, I'm very aware.
So it's like unreasonable to have a lot of expectations of us, wouldn't you say?
I mean, you are heroes, so I don't know the daily regimen of heroes. So it's all
That's a strong term. I think we just happen to be the ones that could solve the problem. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Just don't touch anything. I don't know you. And then I go to get. Actually, I just go in my head and I'm like, please come here, please, to everyone that can hear me.
I peek out the kitchen, and are you the messenger that was supposed to be sent with an answer from us?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we haven't talked about it yet. Do you need to be here when we talk about it, or can you wait outside?
I'm already here.
You have to be here
There's
inside
no
while we
need.
talk about it.
I've brought
There's no need for him to wait
presents.
outside.
Sorry, you again have lied enough tonight. You be quiet.
You've not. I have told zero
Dari.
lies. I have told zero to no lies. Please come in.
You said you had gifts for the family, please.
I do have gifts for the family. And Dari, thank you so much. I'm glad that we could all find middle ground somewhere here. And of course, let me start with your present. And he hands you a ring box.
Before I open this, I cannot accept any betrothals at the moment. So if that's what this is, then unfortunately.
Oh, no. I'm taken several times over. But please.
What does that mean?
It means that I have as many partners as one should.
This kind of like sends off a light in Seneca's eyes, but we move on.
Dari does take the box. Should I open it, or do I wait?
I would hope that you would open it. I would hate to bring a gift only to not see the recipient's eyes when they realize what it is.
Oh, well, Dari will open the box.
All right. And inside you see a plain gold ring which features a magnificent ruby. It just appears to be a ring now, but Claude does say, "No, I know it may seem a little lackluster, but once you spend a little time with it, I find that you'll be astounded by the things that you're able to do." I noticed that I noticed that a great many number of your family members can fly, and while I can't give you anything to bestow upon you the ability of flight, I feel this might be a method of travel more to your liking.
Oh, you're not the person I thought would have put a ring on my finger, but it works all the same. And then he will put it on.
You see Sylvie go, really? Right now? We're talking about this now?
He just left it open. It was right there. It would have been rude of me not to take it.
Oh. So he goes, you don't mind me hastening the process, do you? This might
No, of course not.
feel a little weird, but please put the ring on.
He will put it on to his finger.
And he takes your hands and he closes them, and you see his eyes close. And then they open, and his eyes are rolled to the back of his head, and now the bright blue eyes are like darkened, and you see flashes of what almost looks like lightning in his eyes. And then his eyes roll again, and they're normal. And he goes, oh, that stings, but it should be attuned now. So would you like to give the ring a spin? I would advise you to try to do so outside.
Oh, if you do say so, then he'll go outside and use the ring.
He goes, point to an area that you would like to go. So something with a landing, of course.
He'll point to the roof of the house.
You point to the roof of the house, and the ruby slides, and there is a zip line that comes out. And he goes, now tug. And you tug, and it's almost like you Spider-Man directly to where you were trying to go. This is the Zipline Ring. So each surface must be within 150 feet of you. Once the zip line is connected, you can use a bonus action to magically travel up to 50 feet along the line between two surfaces. There's more to this, but I'll give that to you after the session. You can essentially Spider-Man swing to locations 150 feet away from you.
Why do we not have this person come visit us more often? And then he will return to the ground.
And you do so safely. And, well, that is the first gift. What did you think, Dari? I was hoping that this would be to your liking.
Absolutely amazing. It will allow me to make much more dramatic entrances. And for that, I think we can all agree it's worth it. It's worth any price.
So I'm sure that we can count on you to show your appreciation at the welcoming ceremony that we're throwing for you, of course.
Of course. I didn't get to go to the first party, so of course I will be at the second one.
Oh, that would be a pleasure to have you. For the hero of the hour, and he spins and he looks at you, Seneca. I have something for you as well, if I may.
I'd like to confer with my siblings. I'm like, are we selling our loyalty right now?
I believe it's
Anyone
just
would
a
ask me
gift.
for loyalty like that. I don't.
I believe it's
They'd
just
ask me
gifts.
for loyalty.
Okay. All right. Listen, I just happened to deal the final blow. I wasn't the hero.
Oh, we do appreciate modesty and being humble, but for a champion of your caliber, we had to go all out. And he pulls out a leather case, and he gingerly opens it, and you can see fine purple velvet covering whatever's inside, and he takes it and fluffs the satin and folds it and puts it to the side. And you see...
You gave me a case?
Oh, no. There's more.
Oh.
And he holds up two ornate, beautiful-looking scabbards that have leather straps about them. And he goes, you can fit these however you like, but if I may, could you please put your swords in them?
I don't know if they'll fit.
Oh, don't worry.
And I attach the scabbard for the right sword on my left side, and I attach the scabbard for my left sword on my right side, and I remove my swords and sheathe them. And
as soon as you put the swords in these sheaths, you can see immediately that they start to warp to fit the sword perfectly.
I don't know about you, but my hips look really cool right now.
If I may hasten the process of attunement.
Sure.
And he does the process again. His eyes roll back and there's even more lightning. And then when he finishes, you feel a confidence in having these swords that you didn't before. And when you take them out, they glow for a second, and their edges have never been sharper. And now they're +1 swords. And he goes, I couldn't help myself. There's one last feature that I added as a personal treat to our savior. If you would be so kind as to throw your swords.
Well, I just got them like this.
Please.
Oh, okay. And I find the throwing post in the house. Are we outside? We're outside, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So I go, I find where I normally practice against a large, cutting post, and which they're really not normally throwing swords, FYI.
And strangely enough, it's very easy because now they have been given the throwing property up to 30 feet. What? And so you throw them and they land in the tree. And then he goes, now if you could call them for me.
Call them swords?
I mean, do you have a name for your swords?
Oh, no, not really.
Well, perhaps you might want to consider thinking of them, but simply outstretch your arms and just imagine them in your hands.
Left and right.
They come flying out.
So cool.
So long as you're on the same plane with your weapons, you should be able to call them as long as you're wearing your scabbards.
LNR's a pretty cool name, I think.
Sure.
And I resheath them again. I'm like, oh, and then I keep on unsheathing them. I'm like, oh, and then I throw them and I, catch them.
He's looking he's looking very happy with himself, and he goes, I'm sure that we can count on your presence at the welcoming ceremony for.
Yeah. Oh.
This would be lovely. Now, for you, Pruitt, well...
I'm guessing I walked in during all this and was like, oh, okay. Getting our gifts.
Yes. So there is something in particular that I was told to give you. So, and he goes into his bag, and you can tell it's a bag of holding, and he pulls out a very long stick that's covered in black satin. And he goes, this will be for you. And you notice that wrapped around the staff is Lilith's tear. It seems that this plant has grown an affinity for you. We've noticed that its roots have burrowed quite deeply into the earth in the last couple of hours. Retrieving this sample was very difficult for the creation of this particular staff, but it is created nonetheless. And he pulls out a staff that has mold and mushrooms coating this gnarled wooden staff, and he hands it over to you.
Thank you.
I do hope that you enjoy this. This should give you the ability to have conversations with plants. I believe it's developing other abilities that I did not originally intend. This plant has been very erratic as of late. I would love for you to give me an update on what you discover about this particular plant and staff, if you could.
Okay.
And of course, I can assume that your presence will be held at our welcoming ceremony.
Yes, I hope to be there, and I will try to convince the rest of my siblings to be there as well.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And you, and he looks to Dawada. I understand that you are the most reluctant. So we brought something here from what we've gathered about.
I wouldn't say I'm the most reluctant. I am reluctant, but not the most. And at this time, I looked at Roanari.
Roanari just keeps their heads down.
Having said that, I'm not exactly jumping with joy to go to this party.
Perhaps this might change your mind. And he pulls out another staff. And as soon as he pulls it out, the room is filled with whispers for a moment. It's a lot. And you just hear just aimless voices all over.
What is this?
It is yours if you would have it.
I don't feel comfortable touching it, but what does it do?
It does what we've noticed that you have a tendency to do, which is to what's the word? To make your voice project loudly. I believe the Archmages call this the Staff of Voices.
Interesting. And you can tell that, you know, I am very excited about this, but she's trying to hold back some excitement. As I gingerly pick it up, what happens?
So, the length of this wooden staff is carved with images of mouths whispering, speaking, and screaming. And as soon as you pick it
That
up...
doesn't look really pretty in my head, but all right.
It doesn't look great. No, it doesn't. But as soon as you pick it up, the next words you say are just immediately projected a little bit louder. And then he goes, I have run out of my ability to hasten the process of attunement for the day. So unfortunately, Pruitt and Dawada, you will have to come into connection with these magical items naturally. But I'm certain that you will enjoy what it does. We simply ask that you do not use this staff in a crowded area or during evening periods when people are trying to sleep.
Interesting.
Can we send
Thank
that
you.
one back?
Thank you very much. And already my head is filled with ideas that I can use this for. Thank you. Again, though, it will depend on one of my other siblings, whether we go or not. You have convinced me in a way that you have convinced my other siblings. But if one of us doesn't go, then, you know.
Rowanari, we have a gift for you as well.
That's okay. I don't deserve any gifts. You can give it to Seneca.
Unfortunately, despite all of Seneca's wonderful talents, I don't think that she would find much use for this. And he pulls out keys.
So Rowanari eyes squint a bit, and then suddenly they use a bonus action to bring out their mask as their metal plating appears, and blue arcane lights kind of flash across the keys as they cast identify of what the keys are.
Thank you for casting the Identify spell. I am the Identify spell. You have cast Identify on mundane keys. There are no magical properties whatsoever in this island.
So why couldn't this be for Seneca? It's just keys.
It's keys to the Arcade Academy Mystic Forge.
Wait, what?
The Arcade Academy's Mystic Forge.
Oh.
Are you telling me I could go there?
That's what the keys are for.
That must be a mistake. This probably are you sure?
Is your name Rowanari?
Yeah.
Are you the sibling of Seneca, Pruitt, Dawada, Dari?
Yes. Oh.
And you are also the sibling of Scarlet? Then I'm quite certain that these keys are for you, if you would have them.
They look at the keys. It says, I don't know. It feels weird. I don't think I deserve this, but and they'll grab it just to grab it, but they feel weird holding it in their hands. And it's like,
yeah, normally one would have to be a elder student of the academy or a alumni, but we saw your remarkable work service for the kingdom, and, well, exceptions were made. Though not every member of the board was happy about the choice, the majority passed.
Well,
We look forward to seeing what you can create.
thank you. I get to go? And they kind of like twirl the keys in their fingers and says, thank you.
It's truly my pleasure, and I hope that we can count on your presence at the welcoming ceremony that we will be holding in all of your honor.
Their head kind of leads up from that as they look for the keys. Who's all going to be there?
Oh, just the most notable. Just the most notable names in Nerve. The people want a chance to thank you properly, and this is that chance. And I know that Adrian wants to thank you all personally as well, beyond just the gifts given here tonight. The world is a dark and scary place. It does the people well to have heroes.
I have no here. But is everyone else going?
I mean, I got cool swords.
Yeah, I'm going. And you can see
I was gonna go
cradling
anyway.
her like moldy, mushroomy Lilith's tear staff like a baby.
Dewata is gonna look at Rowanari and say, "Only if you're going."
Dari is hanging off the ceiling upside down.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I need to ask on one favor if I go.
Of course.
Could you make sure that asserted someone doesn't go?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Could is it possible to make sure someone doesn't go?
Of course. It is your party after all. Who would you like to exclude from the gathering?
And they pause for a second because they're just like, oh, this is going to put a major target on their back. Can you make sure that Rizard doesn't appear?
I don't think that you have much to worry about in that regards, but of course, we'll make sure that Rizard knows that this gathering is not a place for him. For all transparency's sake, their family is the one on the board that did not approve of you getting access to the Mystic Forge.
I get my swords and I'm like, I gotta have words with this person.
Yeah, I kind of assumed so. That's why I was a bit concerned about making the step. But as long as there won't be any negative repercussions, I could go.
I sincerely doubt anyone would be so brazen as to directly engage negatively with the heroes of Nerve at a party organized by the head chancellor himself for your honor. If there were ever a place for you to feel safe from Rizard, it should be there and then.
Okay, then I'll go.
Very well. Should you all encounter Scarlet before we find them, then please let us know. We have a gift for them as well. I'll look forward to seeing you all at the party. I hope that you enjoy the small token of gratitude that our kingdom is able to bestow upon all of you. And I believe I've taken up enough of your family's generous and wonderful time. So I will see my way out.
Good night.
It's lovely to meet you all.
Thanks for stopping by.
Good night.
Take care.
And he just kind of glides as he walks off. And then the door shuts.
So,
really quickly before you guys do stuff, really quickly, will I get in trouble for taking a ring from this person? Do you think Sophie's will be upset with me?
what?
I look over at Selby and she's pissed.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's been here.
She's just been watching.
I think you should give that ring to her.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go outside. I don't approve of any of this.
Wait. Before you go, I do want to talk about what had happened in the thing. It looks like what's his face, the chancellor or whatever, can also read our minds. I feel like
Exactly.
the whole responding to Rowanari thing made me feel like he could read our minds. So on the day off, let's try to avoid sending messages to each other through our minds, and we'll make do in more secretive means. Is that okay?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry. I'm distracted by the thing I want to talk to outside. Can you say that again?
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure that when we are at the party, we do not do the brain mind connect thing, because he can definitely read our minds. And Seneca is the only one with the protection of the mind thing.
He totally didn't hear me say everything I said about him.
Good
So,
to know. Okay.
Let's just take a break with our mind thing and be more careful with sending messages to each other.
Absolutely.
And I think now's a wonderful time for me to find lodging here in Nerve. So I will bid you all farewell. And Zelvi looks over to Dari. Don't do anything else reckless. Please.
I promise that I am opening myself up to being a liar later.
She just kind of walks closer to you and gives you a half hug. Lovely meeting your family, too, by the way. I'm just gonna go now. And as she walks towards the front, you can see her wings are starting to manifest out of golden light. And just with one powerful, she takes off to the sky.
Awesome.
Ugh.
See, that's why you should date her, because she could fly.
You know, I did like when she did that until just now, and now I don't like it.
And so with the family looking up to the sky and with Pruitt getting ready to pull Delilah for a conversation, we're going to take our first break.
All right. Hope you're enjoying this session so far. It's been some interesting development going on. Again, if you like what you see here, make sure to join our Discord. You should see in the chat below. And we'll be back within 10 to 15 minutes for the second half of Fractured Destiny. But until then, farewell for now. now back for the second half of Fractured Destiny. So with that, Noir, take it away.
So, we just left with Claude, the magistrate of art and means, having left the house of our heroes after giving them all wonderful gifts and securing their RSVP to a party that Adrian Almos, the High Chancellor of Nerve, will be holding for them. So, with that, Zelvi has made her exit, and you all kind of just see her golden wings flying in the night sky. And camera zooms back in on the family. What are you all doing?
I think I keep on throwing my swords until I'm real tired. And it's like
Are you in the backyard doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, I just having a good time.
You just hear, cool. You just see Boyd on the side of the fence.
Cool. I know it's cool.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know it's cool. It's cool.
Yes. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. Can I see your sword?
I was gonna say, anyone try it?
And so if you let him, he'll look like he's definitely got his hands out. And he's gonna take the sword and he's gonna throw it at the same target that you were.
Great.
Let's see how he does. That's the first sword. That's the second sword. Wow, the first sword kind of makes it towards the target and then just falls and hits the ground. And then the other sword doesn't even make it towards the target. It just airballs.
That was really good, Boyd.
I'm better with a bow.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even be able to, knock an arrow. So,
I mean, yeah, we all have our own things.
Right.
I mean, and he reaches his hands out to see if he can summon them to his hands. And
can I get behind him and make it look like I'd call them and make it look like it go into his hands? Or is it going to kill him? I don't want to do that.
So you start to call them, and they're coming blade first. Until you have the intent to not hurt them.
Oh my god!
And right when you have the intent not to hurt them, they flip over his shoulders and land in your hands.
Okay, so you're telling me right now in this moment, not only can I call them back, I can attack them back at somebody.
Looks that way.
This is very cool.
He goes, oh, I thought I was gonna die.
It's just a cool trick, I know.
I think it with the live human. He goes, oh, that's pretty cool. I can't. I have to walk to my arrows to pick them up. It'd be much easier if I could just do what you do.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe if you save the city, they might give you something cool in the future.
I would have liked to have been able to help, but I was in the dream, so that I mean, how come you guys weren't in the dream?
Oh, wow. I gotta go to sleep, Boyd.
Okay.
This was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can see he's kind of thinking about it. And he's getting ready to ask something, but you're walking away.
Yeah. I'm like, Boyd,
yeah.
Some things are just rude to ask about.
Okay.
Boyd?
Yeah?
We don't have dreams.
What?
We're not able to dream.
What do you mean you can't? You've never dreamed before?
I don't know why, but we're not supposed to tell people. But I think it's one of those things where it's maybe if we were out in the open about it, it wouldn't be so weird. But every time that festival rolls around, we pretend, and this time it seemed to benefit the town.
You've never been in the shared dream? Or dreamed at all?
No.
That's cool. That means, have you never had a nightmare?
No. I don't really know the difference between a nightmare or a dream. I mean, I do now because in the orb I was surrounded by a bunch of cats, and I really hate cats. Do you remember that time when I killed Rowanari's cat?
I mean, we don't talk about that time you killed Rowan.
I know, but that's all I saw was a bunch of Rowanari's cats, and now Rowanari made the homunculus that looks like the cat that I accidentally killed. So I'm having a hard day, and so I felt like I should unload on you. And I know that you're really socially awkward in general, and I am too, and I have a hard time opening up to people in general. And now I'm telling you everything about things I shouldn't be telling you about.
Well, I didn't want to go to the festival, and I'm a grown man, and my mom made me go to the festival, which is embarrassing because I already told Scarlett that I wasn't going to go to the festival, and then I was at the festival, and I think Scarlett's really cool or whatever, and then he straight up punched me in the face, and then I'm like, what's going on? And then my mom's there, and my mom saw me so I got punched in the face, and now I'm finding out that you guys can't dream, which is super freaking cool.
Hey! First of all, I'm going to tell Scarlett that you like her if you tell other people that we don't dream.
I didn't say I like
Well, yeah, you definitely did.
No, I didn't. Shut up.
I heard it.
Fine. Your secret is safe with me, and my secret is safe with you.
We do the secret spit handshake we did when I killed Ronari's cat.
All right. If you ever have questions about dreams or whatever, ask me. They're pretty cool sometimes.
Yeah, okay, maybe. I'm gonna be practicing tomorrow, so maybe if we talk.
Okay, that'd be dope.
Yeah, Scarlett, I don't know where she is, but maybe I'll get her to join.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
So.
I gotta go now.
Okay, yeah.
Not gonna dream,
I'm probably going to.
Okay.
Can't help it.
Bye.
Bye.
And Dewata be in the backyard this entire time,
Oh no.
just taking care of the turtle.
Roll me a stealth check. If it is lower than 15, you were not back here
Okay.
to see all of this. If it is higher than 15, then
You said stealth check?
Mm-hmm.
It is exactly 16.
God damn. So, yeah. I'm sorry, but yeah, behind the turtle, as you're walking back to the house, you see Dewata with knowing eyes.
I would not. Gotta go to bed.
Good night.
Well, actually, what's Seneca's passive perception? If it's higher than 15, that's what you would have needed to roll. Let's see. I don't believe it. No, it was not higher than 15. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yep. Dewata was there.
Good night.
Good night.
That's all I say.
Oh.
Boyd also has a look of uh-oh. It is.
Good night, Boyd.
Dewata.
Boyd.
No, just
Good night.
Night.
Go to your house. Really late.
Just walks in, cheeks bright red.
I'm just hanging out feeding Pixie because she likes a late snack. I don't know. That's what it is.
And do you have your staff on your person?
I do. I'm looking at it.
So I'm going to say it's been about an hour, which is the amount of time that it takes to attune. And you're just feeding Pixie.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a good time.
Yeah, it's mostly just a quiet time. Like I didn't realize that Boyd and Seneca are gonna have this heart to heart. I just thought it was hilarious at first, and then it became like, man, that was weird. And I'm just hanging out here, waiting possibly for Scarlett to show up, or anybody else. I just didn't feel like being inside at the moment. It was a lot.
You just kind of hear, hey, you're stressing.
I look around to see where the voice is coming from.
You should relax a little,
Do I know this voice?
You've never heard it before.
Who are you?
I think you call me Pixie.
Whoa, Pixie!
And you can feel like there's warmth on the staff, as though some of the magic is just kind of, now that you're connecting to it, it's testing that connection. Hey.
Buddy! We can talk to each other!
Oh,
Sorry I named you Pixie.
it's okay.
Do you like it?
Uh,
Cool. Do you like the snacks that I'm giving you right now?
yeah,
Okay.
it is what it is. I'm happy.
As
Yeah.
long as you're happy.
Yeah, I got grass, and I watch you all run around.
I love you, Pixie.
I love you too.
Oh, Pixie! I'm very, very happy talking to my turtle.
Cool.
You're cool.
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, my name, Dewada.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hear that word a lot when you're around.
Yeah.
Like, you named me, but you never told me your name formally.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you and I would ever have a conversation like this, but that is my fault. I'm Dewada. Do you remember when I first found you when you were very, very small still?
I was small.
I mean, small, you know.
Now I'm big.
Yes, you are. You're very big.
And then you can feel the magic wears off. And you just have this turtle looking at you like very confused as to how that just happened.
It's okay. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make that connection a little bit more permanent. I hope. Oh, Pixie, and then I hug Pixie, and I'm just happy, like, you know, like hugging my tortoise.
So for anyone that was looking out the window, you just kind of see Dewada go at the turtle. The turtle back, and they're like having a full-on turtle conversation.
I just want for Dari to be watching from the windowsill of his room.
That's what you see.
I will allow it happily.
I would also like to be watching.
Yes,
Out the
you
window.
just.
You are
Does she
so
think
weird.
she's saying things to Pixie?
It's possible. You know, I will certainly never forget today. So I think she's doing something right.
Yeah. Today was weird. Today was a lot. Yeah.
Speaking of weird, your poison thing, is that normal for you for what you do?
Which poison thing? You got to be more specific.
You do have a lot of poison. Really, just generally, poison is not usually good experience, but it works for you. Your look is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah. And yes, I am super into poison. Poison, other toxic things, funguses, molds, things like that. There's a lot of power in them innately. And when you join that with magics, it can just be incredible. I think they really get overlooked as a focus.
Fair. Should I be concerned about people suddenly end up being poisoned?
Well, not by me. I mean, I will only poison our enemies. And also, if anyone gets poisoned, I'm the person to come to help them.
That is true.
That's why I was trying to see if maybe your whole situation was poison related, but it's definitely not.
Nah, but it's really, it looks far worse than it is.
Okay. If you
Absolutely.
say so.
It is absolutely fine. You wouldn't even have known about it, so don't worry about it.
Have you noticed any strange things for yourself? Anything strange happening?
Kind of
lately?
difficult. I spent, a while alone. So what you would probably think is strange, what I would think is strange is very different.
Well, can you just please tell us if anything else happens to you? Just so we know if that thing is getting worse. We want to know. We want to know updates.
I promise that I will absolutely tell you if something occurs that I feel that you need to know.
If it gets
That's
worse,
fine. Don't worry about it.
if anything changes.
It's important. If it's important, I'll let you know if it's important.
You don't think anything's important? Clearly.
I think there's plenty of things that are important.
What's important?
What is it? Well, you guys are important.
Yeah, and we care about you. Our feelings about you and your well-being are important. So will you tell me if you get worse or if anything changes?
If it is important enough, I will tell you.
You are so annoying.
It's at this moment where the hour of attunement has ended for Pruitt. And in that moment of frustration, just a cloud of spores.
Oh no. Sorry, Dari.
Fortunately, you do still consider Dari an ally, as frustrating as he has been towards you.
But what if I don't?
So, Dari, you're gonna need to make me a Constitution saving throw, bud. And as Pruitt goes, this cloud of spores comes, and Pruitt becomes heavily obscured, where you're having a hard time even seeing. And let me know what you got on the Constitution saving throw.
An 11.
Oh, that is a fail, buddy. Oh, so you're officially poisoned. And you take just a hot 2 points damage, poison damage. But you're feeling very not well, and you can't even really see Pruitt benefiting from being heavily obscured.
And I also can't see. Right.
You can actually see very clearly. You can see right through your own spore cloud.
I'm like, oh, whoa. Oh my God. Dari, I'm so sorry.
This isn't really my look.
Yep, sorry. I guess this thing's working now. It's okay. I can heal you. Just okay. And I'm gonna reach out and cast lesser. Wait, no, don't I have something else? I have something else for this. I have a thing for this. Boop-a-doo. Protection from poison. You touch a creature. If it is poison, you neutralize the poison. So I'm going to cast that on him.
All right. And so you feel the poison being taken out of your body. Tell me what this looks like.
So when I touch your shoulder, like beams and scraggly lightnings of green poison damage just like suck back into my hand from your body.
And I mean, I'm even going to say with that, you now gain the benefit of being treated as an ally for the spore cloud. And so you can clearly see everything in the room in Pruitt, even though you're aware that the spores are still active.
Exactly, that didn't just happen. On other news, what's going on with your life? Meet any kind plant people while you were gone?
Well, yeah. Some of my circle mates were pretty interesting. No one really special to speak of, though. And anyway, they're way deep in the forest, so if I'm sure I'll see them again sometime. Some moon, we'll align and we'll meet again. But we're kind of a loner type of circle.
I'm not really sure you're the loner type. You strike me more of the silent but ever-present type.
Yeah. I like to watch people, and especially people in this family. It's like very quiet with the circle of spores. Like, we don't talk much, but being back here, there's a lot of words all the time and a lot of like interesting behaviors. So it's been fun to like watch you all and remember what that's like.
Well, if you're watching everyone, what have you learned?
Oh, I've learned a lot. Seneca's really insecure about her fighting. It's very surprising. I don't know where that came from, though. I don't understand why that's happening. Duata really wants to take care of everyone and has definitely tried to step in as the mother role. But I'm wondering, like, who's taking care of her, Ronari is just, like, really great at what they do, and that little homunculus thing is growing on me. I think it's kind of cute in a weird, creepy way. Scarleth has been, even before she snuck away, she's been sneaking away. She's just been kind of like shady. She didn't want to make like smelly cheese with me. What is that about? That used to be our thing.
Maybe she has a secret paramour somewhere.
Whoa. Okay, now we have to find out if that's what's going on.
Asking me to sneak and watch my sister? Of course I'm in.
Okay, good. And
technically,
by the way,
since we're being all honest and stuff, remember that time when Seneca had that big tournament and all that a little while ago?
Mm-hmm.
I was technically here for that.
What, did you sneak back and like watch from the shadows or something?
If by shadows you mean like maybe 40, 50 feet away from you guys, then yes.
Wow. Interesting. Well, that was nice of you. Did you ever tell?
I'm so sorry. If I could just have you roll me a wisdom check, not save, but check. Okay. And Dari, if I could have you roll me a charisma check.
Ooh, that was low.
Natural 20.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Okay.
I got 7.
All right. There is, as you're having this conversation, you do check your reflection again. And again, Pruitt doesn't have a reflection, and you don't until your patron walks in as your reflection. And he points up, and there is a golden orb hovering around you.
Around who?
Do I recognize what that is?
roll me an Arcana check.
It's hovering around Dari.
It's hovering around Dari.
Dirty 20.
You recognize that when someone successfully scries on you, they create a invisible sensor 10 feet from you. And creatures with the ability to see invisibility will see that sensor as an orb about fish shape. You can tell that someone somewhere is listening in on your conversation.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Pruitt?
I was saying that don't think I forgot about you. You asked me what I'm seeing when I'm watching people, and you, sir, you are hiding something, and you are running from. Well, now we know more about that, but I feel like there's even more you're not telling us, and I want to get to the bottom of it.
Your reflection does this in the mirror.
I mean, there are many things to learn about me. I love food, music, the arts, lots of things.
I'm your sister. I know these things. Your secrets will come out. You might as well just tell us so we can help protect you from whatever is trying to kill you.
Perhaps, and perhaps my secrets will come out, and perhaps they will be in a song. But for now, none of those things are true. Then Dari is going to leap out of the window and use his ring to go to the roof. Have a good night.
Okay.
Strangely enough, the last thing you see as you do that is that the orb doesn't follow you. It goes into the house.
Oh well.
Would anyone else like to do anything for the night?
Oh, yes.
You
know what I want to do.
You go into that tree? Yeah, okay. All right. So Pruitt, after Dari quite literally leaps out the window to escape the conversation.
Totally normal exit for my brother. It's true.
You go down the stairs and out the backyard to see your tree. And you cast Detect Poison. I believe it's a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the same results. It's deep within the earth. The tree itself hasn't been affected by the poison yet. But what would you like to do?
Oh, okay. So the tree hasn't been, okay. Well, I would like to, let me look at the staff again. I want to talk to whoever I can. Expend one of its charges to cast the Speak with Plant spell from it. And let me just look up that spell real quick. I definitely want to start by talking to the tree, and then if I can, I'd like to talk to the roots.
Okay. So, you draw the power from the staff, and that looks, it looks like you just being brushed with a gust of air. And then pollen and spores just kind of dance on that breeze. And you hear, it's been quite some time since someone spoke to me.
What's your name?
I've so many. You can call me Kanfa. That's Khanfa.
Well, Kanfa, it's nice to meet you. You may know me because you saw me grow up here.
I've watched you all grow into such
Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you. I wanted to check on you because I am sensing something that is approaching you from below. And I wanted to know if you're sensing it too.
I sense it. It is an old thing. A plant from the very first garden. You wear her in your hair. It seems she's taken a liking to you.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you're safe. I mean, she is my friend, but she may not be a friend to other beings, and I want you to be safe. Do you feel safe with her nearby?
She is drawn to me as I am not of this age either. We are alone in this world, her and I.
Okay.
You do know that this tree has always been odd in the sense that it doesn't bloom when it's supposed to. This is a tree that will flourish in the winter when all other plants die and is barren during the summer. It's always been a peculiar thing. And there aren't any other trees like it in the area. It's always just kind of been unique to your family home.
Do you feel like this could be a symbiosis when she comes to you?
Symbiosis, yes, but not with me.
With who then?
You, of course. This is your home, and so she will make it her home as well.
Okay. Pruitt looks a little frightened at that. And she says, should I be worried?
I do not understand the concept of worry.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
You have become her home. She has become your home.
Okay. I look around for any other plants to talk to. Not ending the conversation, just kind of gently drifting my gaze away.
There is a rose bed that's by Pixie. And you just kind of look over to him and they go, hey, what's up? What up?
Hi,
Amazing.
Rose.
Amazing.
They go, hi. And one of them goes, don't pick me up. I'll prick the fuck out of you. I'll do it.
Okay. It's definitely not going to pick you up.
I got thorns for days.
I know the feeling. I get it.
That's Greg. He's unstable.
You think?
Greg has a lot of anger and maybe has been attacked before. I don't know.
That turtle wants to eat me.
Oh, Pixie. Naughty.
The plants are snitching on the turtle. What is today's session? But yeah, that's the roses. And then you just hear the tree go, keep it down. You don't tell us what to do, old man.
So sassy, Rosebud.
Little roses. This is what happens when Speak with Plants goes wrong. I'm so sorry. Is there anything else you'd like to ask them? Because really, they're just hyping each other up. Like, we're being talked to. This is awesome. I'll stab you. I don't care.
Craig. Oh, you need some help, honey. I'm just gonna say to the roses, hey roses, can you give me a sign if you ever see anything weird and you want to speak with me? Just like wave your heads real weird when I'm nearby.
You want us to be on lookout? I'll totally be on lookout. Nobody's getting in this garden.
That's right, Craig. That's right.
I am nourished by the blood of fools.
Wow. Who has been fertilizing you, Craig?
Boy.
Oh
He
no.
keeps trying to pick me.
I will tell him to leave you alone.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 1 sec. I think my headset went dumb.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Somebody say something. There we go.
Test,
Okay,
test.
I'm back.
Okay.
So yeah, the roses snitch on him. Yeah, Boyd's been trying to like grab us for a while. Yeah, he's weird. I don't know why.
Why is Boyd in our backyard trying to pick our roses?
Boyd is in our backyard all the time. Somebody needs to have a talk with Boyd. I swear.
Wait, who says it? Duwatha, are you there?
I've been outside with the turtle this whole time.
Nobody can see Duwatha past the turtle.
Oh my God. You scared me. Okay. Yeah, we need to. Wait, I just realized something. The way that she was making weird noises talking to the turtle, am I
Just swaying. It's more body language when it speak with plants and like breathing. Like, but yeah, you do look very strange while you do this. So we've got Duwatha out here. And the Chowskis are kind of looking out the window like, those are the ones that saved us. Yep, that's the
totally normal family?
So that's where we are. Is there anything else anybody like to do for the night?
So for Rowanari is in their room, and they kind of have that keys that they have wrapped that was given to them. And originally it was filled with excitement a bit for like kind of like reaching a different stage in their life, they assumed. But then they started slowly, that happiness starts to fade as they think about all the past events that they have for Blizzard. And then all of the content there that infused negativity that they received, the bullying that came in, they internalized it. And so they started to think about all of the statements that they're in place, like, know your place, you don't belong here. And all of those starts to flash through Rowanari's head. And so the excitement starts to drain to where it's more of like fear and concern. And then as more memory starts to pop in their head of all the past experiences, they look at the keys now no longer of happiness, but of fright. And so they look at the keys one last time, and they're going to essentially put it in their drawer and place like a metal device that pretty much locks the drawer. And they have no intentions of using the keys. That's it.
Okay. And that'll be the last thing that happens that night, the night of the Festival of Reflection. And it's a peaceful night for the most part. You all lay down, get your rest. It was an eventful day. And then the morning comes. And Rowanari, there is a voice in your head first thing in the morning that wakes you up. My quarrel is not with you. When I come, and I shall, do not get in the way. The heretic must be cleansed. In Seneca, you get the same message. In Dawada, you get the same message. In Pruitt, you get the same message. Dari, you get a different message. There is no place on all of Gloria that you can hide from me, you blasphemous scudder.
Very good at hiding.
And that's what you all wake up to.
I think Roanari, are they on the top bunk bed or on the bottom? For Seneca.
You're on the bottom.
I'm on the bottom? And so when Roanari hears the voice, they kind of like slowly grab the edge of the bunk bed and slowly lift their heads up to where you can just see their blue eyes. It's like, did you hear that?
I'm sleeping.
Okay, you didn't hear it. Okay.
No, I did, but I'm just tired.
Okay, go back to sleep.
Okay.
And then they're going to slowly head outside to where the others.
Wata is in the kitchen.
Okay. They will slowly make their way over to Diwa to be like, I heard something weird. Did you hear something in your head?
At this point, Diwata is like, I'm cooking in the kitchen, but you can feel that there's stress there, and she is slamming down pots and pans. This is the energy of somebody that is very much upset, pissed off, and says to Roanari, yeah, I did hear something, and now I'm making breakfast.
Do you want me to help?
No. Just stay out of my kitchen.
Okay. And with that, they go straight to their area, the shaft where they start working on their items.
Diwata is going to try and talk back to the voice. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not, but she is going to try. And she would say, I know who you are. I know who you're after. And I'm going to kill you if you touch any of my siblings. You get one free touch, and then that's it. And you already used that up.
I want to make it perfectly clear. I am going to burn Dari's soul to ashes.
You can certainly try.
Nothing else. We bad. We big bad.
I think, it's just be an interesting circumstance. I think when she's asleep, they're going to try to see if Scarlett's around. Do they see Scarlett's by chance? Did she come back the day after?
Still nothing.
It'd be better if we had all of us. Kind of scratch their head. Let me check on Pruitt. They'll head over to where Pruitt's at. In Pruitt's room. They just knock on the door. Hello? Are you inside?
Come in.
And they slowly peep their head through the door like, did you hear that?
Yeah. I did.
Okay. We're not going to allow him to get away with this, right?
Right. You see, Pruitt is sitting on the edge of her bed and is holding the staff and is like turning it over in between her two hands. You know, I'm just realizing, maybe there's a reason we all had to come back home right now. Because, all the things we've learned all these years, I think we're finally going to need to use them, like, together to make sure one of us doesn't get killed.
I guess so. Makes sense. Well, I mean, if there's one way for us to get back together, I guess this is it. I guess it's just sad that it had to come like this. But, well, I have an idea. We just became the heroes of the city. And there's High Chancellor, I don't know sure what his name was. I wasn't
Adrian.
there. Adrian? Oh.
Adrian Almost.
He's not going to like if somebody tries to hurt one of the heroes of the city.
Right.
So
right.
Might as well tell him what's going on. And
well, first I want to make sure he's not secretly a baddie.
Wait, what?
I just want to make sure he's not secretly one of the bad guys.
Did he give off bad vibes?
Well, a little creepy, but also remember that he could, I think I told you yesterday, he can like read our, he can invade our mind link. So I just want to make sure, I want to suss him out a little bit in a couple days at the event he invited us to. Just want to see what his intentions are for us and for the city. But yes, he could be potentially a really good ally if he's not evil.
Okay, I was not there for the introduction, so I had no idea he gave off such a spooky vibe. Thanks for that heads up. All right, well, I mean, if it does just come down to us, then up to us. I believe you all. You all are fantastic. So, I mean, if the Nightmare King got blown away, then this guy, he should get brief.
Yeah. I just hope we know what we're up against.
I'll be in the back, killing you all with my cat.
Do you have Rose Gold with you right now?
Yeah, they're on their shoulder all time. They don't leave. Especially after that first day, they don't leave. They don't leave their shoulder. So
I'm definitely gonna come over and like give Scritches I don't know how Rose Gold's gonna react to that. How does Rose Gold react?
It just nuzzles.
Ah,
And as it nuzzles it, you hear as like a couple of the spores kind of get into its nose. And you hear very faintly, I don't like cats.
oh. I seem to have developed a cat allergy.
It's fine. Almost nobody. I'm surprised you like them. Almost no one likes rose gold.
I like things that are kind of weird or off. Sorry. Sorry.
Shrugs his shoulders, flaps its wings.
I guess that's why we gotta stick together.
Yeah.
Right. Well, also just a warning: Diwata is really mad.
Why?
Because of the message in her head. She told me to stay out of the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
All right. Well,
Have you seen Scarleth?
I tried looking for her. I haven't seen her out. That's why I was seeing if we could make sure we were together if we have to fight this person. But I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah. Okay. You want to look outside again with me in the garden?
Sure. I'll go with
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna bring my staff outside again, and I'm gonna ask the roses if Scarleth came home last night.
Okay. And you cast a spell, and a gust of wind, spores kick up, and then you hear, I've been watching everything all night. Nothing happened. Nobody trespassed on our land. Yeah, we've been watching. You would have pricked them. Wait, hold on. There's a transgressor. You see a fancy cart coming by, and you recognize that it is being driven by the halfling Kermit, who begins to walk down the carriage, and you just hear, tell her to walk over closer so I can prick him.
No, that's okay. This one's friendly.
I will feast on his blood.
So I'm not sure, I think I may be able to cast Speak with Plants, but I don't even want to.
If you want to, you just gonna hear an overhyped up frat boy Rose.
Yeah.
He's been given a job and he's gonna do it to his damnedest. But Kermit hops off and he goes, "Oh, great, you're outside." Romanari, wanted to speak with you if I could.
Sure.
I need to speak to your entire family anyway, but I thought I'd start with you.
Okay. Sure. Will you want to wait for us to gather together first, or do you want to?
Yes. If you could just gather everyone up all together.
Okay. Give me just 1 second. And then they'll do a mind link to the entire family. Because I'm presuming there's not 50 feet.
You're fine.
Okay. And they'll say, Kermit's here. Remember, we know her secret. I'm not sure how much we should let everyone know that we know her secret. So just be mindful of that. And I will see you in the kitchen, I guess.
Dari is walking down the side of the house using his ring.
I knew it was perfect to give me. Okay, so and Kermit's watching this incredulously, like, I know their house has to have stairs.
Oh, we do.
Why is he like that?
That's Dari.
No. No, I'd rather not. All right. So I guess we should all meet in the house then?
Yes, we're all meeting up at the kitchen. I'll meet you there.
Okay. And so Kermit just walks into the kitchen. I'm guessing he sees Delana there. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, you don't have to cook. That's part of why I'm here.
This is not for you.
Oh no, it's just my mistress. She's paid for a lovely breakfast for all of you.
What?
I come out immediately.
Oh right. And you see he grabs a rock from his pouch and forges a glyph on it, and you're free to bring them in. And a couple of gentlemen come out from the carriage, and they just have platter after platter after platter after platter after platter of food. Macaulay wanted to apologize for having to leave so quickly. And we just wanted to make sure that we all understand that the illness that overtook her is a personal matter, one that we would prefer not to be discussed in the future.
No idea what you're talking about. How's it going?
Oh, it's great. So feel free to have some of the breakfast. I can feel Delana glaring at and so this is just a act of goodwill.
I can be bought off by bacon. I sure can.
There's so much, and there's different types too. There's like the crispy bacon, the chewy bacon, turkey bacon, vegan bacon, just whatever you like.
Diwara is staying in the kitchen eating the food that she cooked.
I would say I don't want to be that person, but I'd be lying. I'm sensing some negative vibes at the moment. Are we good? Is everyone all right? Did everyone sleep well?
We heard something. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Right. So, I don't want to get involved in you're in the middle of your family. I'm going to see myself out. I was just told to bring this as a measure of good faith and to make sure that we keep certain things to ourselves.
Bye, Kermit.
Oh, God.
Bye.
Thank you, Kermit. And we got the message.
All right. Wonderful. All right. And he just kind of does this in all of the servants that brought in food. Just start heading out with him.
Well, okay. We're not going to have to cook for a long time. I don't know if our fridge can even fit all the leftovers. This is a lot of food.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't see this coming. Okay, bon appetit, I guess, everyone. They just shrug their shoulders like they don't have no idea. This is a new circumstance for them. Like,
Yeah.
Pruitt, you just hear off in the background, "You're lucky I don't have legs."
Wow, Craig hates Kermit. Hates Kermit. Wow.
I fucking love Craig. I would die for Craig. Can't believe you make me fall in love with two plants. How dare you? Noir, how dare you?
I don't know who Craig is. I don't know.
Oh, Craig is one of the roses in the rose beds, in the rose bed out back. Be careful.
You can talk to roses?
Oh, yes. That's one of the things I can do with my new staff. Just be careful around the roses. The other ones seem very chill, but Craig is like really aggro and does not like to be messed with. Craig will find a reason to prick someone. You don't need to give him a reason, so don't. Also, did anyone else know that Boyd? Okay, Dewata knew this, but Boyd just comes into our backyard sometimes. I think we should have some boundaries with Boyd. It's like,
He comes by all the time.
yeah?
Mm-hmm. When we
Okay.
were gone, yeah, he would just come by and just constantly try to talk to Scarlet. Right when she was meditating.
He doesn't like Scarlet at all.
You never said anything
didn't.
about like
He does not like her.
That seems like the opposite, though.
It's not.
That sounds like something somebody who likes her would say.
Yeah.
He hates her. He said,
Very
"Oh,
suspicious.
so ugly."
why would you say that about
Why
Scarlet?
would he say Scarlet is ugly?
I don't know. It's rude.
Danica, are you trying to keep Boyd's secret or something? What's going
I
on?
mean, it's pretty obvious that Boyd has a crush on Scarlet.
No,
Yeah.
it's Boyd and I are dating.
What?
What?
Okay, now I know something is not right.
I gotta go on a date with Boyd.
I want to cast insight on Seneca.
I am gonna
Let me have
I'm
this.
gonna totally encourage this. You said you want to go on a date with Boyd, me knowing everything. You said you want to go on a date with Boyd, Seneca.
I am dating him.
You want to date him.
Rolling insight. Rolling insight.
Not even. Insight's not even a spell.
I got a 21 on insight.
Oh, go ahead and roll me a deception. Seneca.
Oh, come on. It's not even fair.
I believe in you. Don't forget you have inspiration.
I do. I need it. So that's 17. So I have to roll. Okay, I'm using my inspiration. 17. 21.
We
did you-
tied.
I'm gonna say with this, a tie is something's off, but you can't put your finger on it. Like
I'm dating him.
That sounds wrong.
Why don't you bring him food?
Okay, fine.
No, we have
Bring him a plate of
plenty.
food.
Hey, it's not like either of you have ever been on any dates, so it's not like you would know what it would be
Of
like.
course.
I'm
Of course.
gonna go on a breakfast date with Boyd.
I thought you wanted to date me,
Awesome.
Callie.
No! What?
Oh, that's news too.
Who's McCallie?
When we were having the conversation the first time, you said that you were going to go date her, and then I was like, "Well,
Oh my gosh, Rowanari, I was just trying to put some pressure on you. Oh my goodness.
Well, that makes sense because definitely Boyd is the better choice.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
Yeah, the one
gonna-
that always goes to our backyard.
Gonna
And
fertilizes
obviously-
our roses. Gotta go. And I'm like,
Yeah.
makes
Does he pee on our roses?
That's what I thought Noir meant by saying fertilizing.
there's a better way to fertilize.
Someone
than
fertilizes.
using
Greg
liquids."
hates him.
the roses were implying that he's been debating about picking a rose
Oh.
for Scarlet.
Got it.
How did that turn into-
I heard fertilizing, and that's what I
I
thought.
said fertilizing. I did say that.
What's your voice?
Wow.
I was like, how are we gonna have a session with no combat encounter? What are we gonna do? This is so much better.
Wow.
You all
Pruitt is
seem
going
oddly
to.
stressed today.
Sorry, did you not get the creepy message last night?
Somebody's coming to kill you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Lots of. I mean, I get lots of creepy messages like all the time.
Oh my god.
Well,
Dari's definitely the
Dari?
sibling that has like 20 parking tickets and will not pay them. And you're like, pay the parking tickets. You're gonna get your car towed. What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sure you know that we all heard this voice telling us that, they're coming to murder you. I do want to tell you that you can deal with it however you want, as long as you deal with it as a family together. None of this running away anymore. Because if you run away, you don't have to worry about him because I'm going to kill you.
Literally left once. All right. I feel like we are
I
really
don't care.
overblowing this. This is not
No more leaving or running. We are doing this together.
But I'm really good at not being found.
I don't care. I will kill you. I will save you and kill you at the same time. I have the power.
Like that would be counterproductive to what you want.
I will kill you and then revive you.
I don't
Okay?
think you could do that.
Yes, I can.
You know,
Yes, I can.
This is a weird conversation.
Yeah, it's weird.
Good.
You know,
I'm glad you
guys
think
have
it's
become
weird.
very threatening in the last little while. You know, you guys were much
I think
nicer
Craig is rubbing
this
off
before.
on me.
I'm
It's
not
been
like
a
that.
day.
I try to avoid everything. But I mean, we gotta find a way to. Can you tell us who this person is? Give us more information about him. Therefore, we can be ready.
It's not important.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna whack him on the back of the head.
That's
That's okay. With hands and
Intimidation
stuff.
That was
Just a little bit
That's
of a
uncalled
mom
for.
thing. Hands.
that's uncalled for.
Hands.
Hands check. You okay with getting whapped in the back of the head?
Like
Yes,
a
it's
mom.
fine. Yes,
Awesome.
it's fine. It's fine. That's uncalled for. It's fine. Yeah, you just worry about everything. We should be more worried about getting clothes for this event later. That is far more important.
Okay, buddy.
Sure.
Is it me or is the priorities kind of weird?
Oh, it's definitely priorities are weird.
Okay, so it's not me.
Weird at all. You guys worry too much.
But he literally spoke in our head saying that he wants to us to get out the way so you could go 1-on-1, I guess.
That's rude. That's pretty rude.
There
You
is
don't have
another
any
knock
manners.
on the door.
Since when is our house super popular?
I mean, if we're yelling at flowers in the middle of the day, I feel like that'll make it popular. I'm going to go answer the door.
No, you sit down. No, go ahead. I was just kidding.
So you go to answer the door, and standing there is a very slender figure in fine wizarding robes, and you recognize this to be one of the finally established wizarding families of Nerve, and this is Rizzard of that house. And you open the door, and he just looks to you and goes, "I would speak with Rowanari."
That's kind of a rude way to phrase that. Like, it's no question. No hello.
Do I hear the voice?
You absolutely won't stand here and stare at me longer than I will stand here and stare at you. I can promise you that. I spent a very long time talking to people who wouldn't talk back. So I can do this for all of time if we really want to.
Is there anyone in your house that has sense? I would speak with them and have them bring Rowanari to me.
Maybe. I'm just going to close the door. Not fully close the door, but close it to that corner still open. There's somebody at the door. Ronari, I think it's your friend. Not really a friend. You know, he doesn't seem like a friend. It's a person that knows you and wants to speak with you. I don't know if you want to speak with him. Do you want me to I can just close the door and on him.
Yeah, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Are you sure? Okay.
And
Just close the door.
they'll slowly look back, and then they'll kind of like make their way outside the door and then close it. What are you doing?
I would figure that it would go without saying, but then again, knowing the capacity of you and your family, I thought it'd be better if I spell it out for you. Just because you've been granted access to the Arcane Forge does not mean that you have permission to go. Do you understand? Good.
That was a great to go.
I didn't think you would. It's good that you know your place. Now, I hope that I'll never have to make another trip to this home you have again. He just turns around, starts to walk away.
That's right. Walk away, bitch. Sorry, was my mic on?
Ronari just kind of like looks down at the ground and takes a deep breath. And then they'll make their way back inside the door. Okay, so we had to talk about the guy, right? Who he was coming to kill.
I think we should talk about the person out there. He was kind of rude.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
It's just like, I will fuck that kid. Oh, bring him to this patch.
Actually, Rowanari, this is a good point. Yeah, there's an angry Rose back there that will fuck up Rizzard if he wanted to.
Yeah, it's a guy that I don't want any trouble. Besides, it's fine. I mean, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. I mean, Dari's the one that has to worry about somebody trying to kill him. I dealt with this for a decade. This is nothing new.
Just keep it in mind as an option.
I'm gonna die. You guys are so dramatic. Yeah,
Of course not. You're not gonna die.
absolutely. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely, 100%.
We're gonna dance. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be wonderful. We have to get better clothes though.
Oh, about that. I should probably not go, but you all should go.
Absolutely. You're absolutely going.
Why shouldn't you go, Ronari?
Yeah, we kind of gave our word to the Genasi person.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to go.
Okay.
Why don't you want to go?
I don't know. Oh, but it's okay. I have to go, so I should go.
Okay. Well, we just have one more sibling to find.
You Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah, we
going to say,
should go and find her.
I'm going to say that, Pruitt, you hear this first. Get out of there! And you just hear Craig get real cranked. And you look in the backyard. And Roranari, you would see this second. You do see a couple of Rizzards, men walking out of your shed.
Oh, wait. they immediately dart
Run.
out of the house to go straight to the shed to look for rose gold.
I follow, and I'm gonna track the people though.
Okay.
I'll follow them.
So they're walking out without a care in the world. Like, so when you all come out, they're looking at you like, what y'all gonna do about it? And then you do see Rizzard walk out finally of the shed last. And Rose Gold comes hopping out afterwards. It runs to you and lands on your shoulder. And you see Rizzard look at Rose Gold and look at you. Is that the best that you can make? Sad. And you see in his hands, and you all see this because you're all out there, the keys, as he just kind of tosses them. Like he's just catching them to himself. All right. We shouldn't need to bother with these people any further.
No, those are my brother's keys. My
And-
siblings' keys.
You can't take them. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are. I probably should, but you're not taking Ronari's keys that were given to him.
Oh, I'm
Do you
sorry.
understand?
Are you done talking?
I'm gonna shillelagh the keys out.
Lele. I'm gonna bring out my spiritual whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna bring out my spiritual weapon.
Looks like it might be time to roll initiative. So that means this is where we're going to end our session for today.
He's
As
gonna get his butt kicked. is
sibling
what he's gonna get.
showdown is about to happen.
He was definitely about to get some swords thrown at him because I was outside. So yeah, we need to.
So we're gonna pick up next session right where we're leaving off here with Rizzard basically trying to run Ronari's pockets and the siblings not being about that action. So again, I hope we had fun this session, y'all.
Wow.
It's a little lighter than they're going to be in the future. I like to make sure that when we have somebody missing, that we don't go too far in the plot, so we can have everybody come along. But I truly hope you enjoyed this session. And I feel the need to apologize for Craig the Rose.
No, don't. I love Craig.
What?
No, definitely not.
I would die for Craig. If you so much
Craig
as
is the
look at
best.
Craig the wrong way, Noir, we're gonna have words.
I need something in my life that goes, get out of there. I just need it. I need that as like my ringtone.
It's the best alarm.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the best alarm. Like, why can't
I will fight you.
I will fight you.
Get out. You gave a cranked out Rose a job. He is
Yep.
happy as hell. Just want to prick all the fools that
It's amazing.
on our yard. But that's been today's session. I've been your GM Noir. Go by He They. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Nick, but that's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And I'm just gonna pass it right on to the next.
My name is Jessica Lynn Verdi. You can find me at twitch.tv/Jessica Nerdy or on Twitter at Jessica Verdi or JessicaLynnVerdi.com. You can see all the cool things I do.
Perfect. Next, Lisa, would you like to talk about yourself, any projects that you're working on?
Yeah, I'm Elisa Pearl. You can find me at Elisa Pearl on Twitter and Instagram. That's ALIZ as in zebra, A, and then Pearl. And yeah, just follow me. I do a lot of gaming stuff. So who knows? Things just pop up and I do them. And yeah, that's all I got today.
All right. Glyza, you'd like to talk about yourself and projects you're working on?
Hello. I am Glyza. I'm a person of many hats. I'm a podcast host. I am a writer. I am a streamer. I am a TTRPG performer. And starting last Tuesday, I am a TTRPG producer. So yay! I am everywhere. Just follow me on Twitter at Classical Glyza because I make all my announcements there. And also, I feel like I'm occasionally hilarious and always a delight.
Fantastic. And of course, the wonderful Reed. Like to talk about yourself and projects you're working on.
Of course, hello everyone. I am at Big Dude Re on all of the socials, where you can find a full list of all the things that I'm getting up to in the recent weeks. But to just draw your attention really quickly to one that's coming up this weekend is the official premiere of both the Rerolls Twitch channel and the Erythian Nights show, which will feature a wonderful cast of great people exploring the world, and we'll see what they get into.
Fantastic. As for yours truly, I'm Kira858. Thank you for coming joining the show. Of course, you can be able to find all of our content here at twitch.tv/Kira858. We actually have a brand new show coming tomorrow called Amidst Light and Shadow, which we're super excited for. I think actually right before Erythian Nights, so you'll see me double duty on Sundays. Also, of course, you'll be able to find us for Gods of Color on Wednesday, and make sure also to join us on the Cookout TTRPGs on YouTube, where you find tons of exclusive TTRPG related content. But with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off for today and look for someone to raid. And we definitely appreciate your support, and we look forward to see you all for next episode. But until then, farewell for now.
Bye. I'm nourished by the blood of trespassers.